Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our session today, inshallah. So, in alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu. Allahumma lakal hamdu kullu wa lakal shukru kullu wa biyadika al-khayru kullu wa innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Rabbi ighfir warham wa anta khairu rahimin. Rabbana zidna ilman ajma'in. Rabbana zidna علما وأملا ونورا وهدى ورحمة ومغفرة يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم خذ بنواسينا للبر والتقوى اللهم أعيننا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك Amen. Welcome once again. So, Brother Taki has asked a question about master. So, what do we know so far about the master? Is that it is a verbal noun. So what do we mean by a verbal noun? So for example, we have kalamun. Kalamun means pen. Is this a verbal noun? No, it's just a noun. Name of a thing is is kalamun. So we have masjidun. Masjidun. Is it a verbal noun? No, it's a place which is where we uh, go do sajda. So it's a place of worship. So many dukan, all of that is basically ismo makan. They are all name of places. And then we have, for example, Qasimun. It's a name of a person, right? So Qasim, like Muhammad, Qasim, Bilal, all of them are also nouns, but they are not verbal nouns. Yeah. So verbal noun, what is a verbal noun is called. So verbal noun equals masdarun. And for example, if we say Zahaba yazhabu zihabun zihabun. Now this is a master noun, the act of going. The act of going. What is the difference between we say Zahaba yazhabu, Zahaba yazhabu versus zihabun. Zahaba means he went. Yazhabu means he is going or he will go. So he is going or is or will, right? So both of them. So what is the difference? He went is a past tense. He is going is a present tense, mudare. Do we have the doer in both of them? Yes, he and he, the doer is there. So doer is there and the tense is there, which is past or present. Yeah. So the tense is there in a verb and a doer, which is a file, is there. Yeah. Whereas, so we can say in Arabic, we can say that fail is there. Fail, not really fail, is just tense, meaning I don't know what to say in Arabic. You know, the time basically of something happening. But when you take away from the verb he went, you remove he and you take away the tense from it, past tense. What is left is zihabun, that is the act of going. Do we know who is going? No. When did he go? Is he going now or he went? We don't know. Zihabun, the act of going. Yeah? So that is the definition of master. That's the definition of master. How do we get it in English? By most of the time by putting ing at the end. In English, we have which you put ing, riding, writing, speaking, then you get the master. in Arabic, how do we get the masdar? Is that there are some wazan. So for example, zihabun is on the wazan of fi'alun. Fi'alun, yeah. And then kataba, yaktubu, kitabatun, the act of writing. So kitabatun, which is on the wazan of fi'alatun. Fi'alatun. Um, for example, akala yakulu aklun. Aklun is equal to on the wazan of fa'alun. Yeah, and then so this is the wazan, this is the wazan. In English, it's easy. You just put ing at the end and you get the masdar most of the time. Swimming, all of that. Yeah. But in Arabic, you have different ozans, many, I think around 20 or maybe more even. So how do we know? Do we need to memorize them? No, it's just with practice you get it. If you need to, if you need to know the master of a verb, the easiest is to go to the dictionary, and dictionary will tell you what is the master for it. So, it's not a fixed format. Can we choose to make, all of them on one version? No, we cannot. Is how Arabs have used. For them, it's easy because when they say a verb, then master automatically comes into their mind because they know, okay, so it's easier for them. But for us, non-Arabs, with practice, some of them we do remember, but many times we don't remember, so it's not an issue. We can just always check the dictionary, which we should be able to do it fast, and that's why I assigned this homework to see if people are using the dictionary or not. And of course, I see that a lot of people are not using it, which I recommend that we should be using it on a daily basis, because we are students of Arabic. When we recite Quran Majid, we should come across verbs and we should look for their meaning. What is the master? All of that. It should be like a normal day for us. That okay, every
Okay.
single day.
Assalamu alaikum, Qasim bhai.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, so in this context, I was having little difficulty. Probably I was not in practice of using Arabic dictionary. So I was trying a little bit while doing the homework, going on ijtal.net, but I was not able to really follow how to, work around with the dictionary. So if you
Yeah.
can,
So
yeah,
yes. So today that is the goal.
okay,
I will show you. I will share my screen, my
okay, sure,
phone screen with you, and I will
sure.
show you how to do that, inshallah. Yeah.
Jazakallah.
Yes. So wayakum. And so recommendation is that it should be very it should be second nature to you, that okay, right away you come across a verb in the Quran Majid, you go to the dictionary and look at the meaning. That should be all the time. We need to do that, inshallah. The other thing is that the scholars, they differ on the opinion that some say that the verb is first, so zahaba yazhabu, and from there the masdar is formed, which is the act of going, zihabun, whatever the masdar. Yeah. So there are those who believe that the masdar, the verb is first and then the masdar. The others, they say no, we had the masdar first, and from there the grammarians, they said okay, from there this is the verb. So doesn't really matter whichever is one, is the egg or the chicken, kind of scenario, that was the egg first or the chicken first. But it's basically that's how it goes, and we don't need to really worry too much that was it masdar first or verb first, doesn't really matter either way. It's like a circle. So you know the masdar, then you can go to the verb, or you know the verb, you go to the masdar, inshallah. So for us, the main thing will be to go to the dictionary and look. That's why for me, I do not emphasize at all the babs. So is daraba yadribu or fataha yaftahu or all of that, I do not emphasize at all, because students worry too much about it that, oh, I have to memorize all the babs. No, you don't have to memorize. We have dictionary to look for it. So if you need to check, you can always check a dictionary. It's the concept which is more important than actually being able to to memorize. Memorization is not good in the long term. It's exhausting, and we don't need to do that here. So inshallah.
Yeah, relatively, I think everybody also agree with me that Masdar movable is relatively more easy to to understand, because we just have to convert into Mudare and Mudare Mansub. Most of the time we are good at converting it. Just maybe some little bit mistakes in the middle haraka, but most of the time it's correct conversion of Madi to Mudare, and then making it mansub. So that makes Masdar Mowal more easier than Masdar.
That's correct. Yes, I agree with you. And Masdar Muawwal is unique to Arabic, to my knowledge, that in English at least, or in Urdu, we don't have anything like Masdar Muawwal, where you would use mudar, or maybe there is, I don't know. But Masdar Muawwal is beautiful. The thing is that it's easier, yes, but our goal is not to write, right?
Yes.
So our goal is to be able to understand Quran Majid, in which case both of them will come. Sometimes Masdar will come, sometimes Masdar Muawwal will come. So we will, that's why it's important that we learn both of them, inshallah.
So when we do the masdar, it act like an ism, right? So if it is in the
It's not
English,
act like a ism.
it is
It
an
is an
ism,
ism.
right? It is an
Yeah,
ism.
it is a masdar and masdar muawwal. Both of them are nouns. And
Noun.
wherever a noun can come, they can come as well. Yes, as a file, as a mafulun bihi, as a mubtada, as a khabar. All of those places where a noun comes, they can come as well. Yes.
So if I, yeah, like, adhabu ila al masjid, I am going to the masjid. And
Yes.
adhabu ila al masjid will be fine also. And it will be jumla ismiya, or
So you will say zihabi, my going towards the masjid. Yeah. So zihabi ilal masjidi.
oh, my going. Okay, my going.
Yes, ilal masjidi, masjidi, uhibbu ilayya, uhibbu, uhibbu alayya, alayya, min, min zihabi, min, for example, just making a sentence, min zihabi ila suki, ila suki. So what will be the translation?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Can I try?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, go ahead, Sister Najmi.
Okay. Zihabi, my going to the masjid, I love more than going to the market.
Yes, so we just put is in here. Is more beloved to me. You did right, mashallah. Is more beloved to me than going to the
Going to the
market. To the market, yeah. So may Allah Ta'ala accept it from us, that make it like this, that we love going to the masjid more than going to the market. So
So
just as
here Allah is translating as Dan. Uh, when you can,
yes,
okay.
yeah. So uhibbu alayya is more beloved to me, or
Yeah.
upon me. Yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
Uh, I,
Uhibbu is making the comparison. Okay.
yes. Yeah. Uhibbu is basically yeah. Last time I think we saw in the key. Lesson.
Ismu Tafzil, right?
Yeah,
It is.
it is
Yes. It
ismu
must have been.
tafdil, right? So we are making a
Yes.
comparison here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But when
Exactly.
we are making a comparison, we use min, right? If not, then that is the best. Like if you don't
Yeah. So
use it.
Min came after min zihabi.
Oh, yes, yes, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So we are making a comparison between going to the masjid versus going to the market.
Alayya will we translate as alayya upon me? Upon
Yeah.
me?
Yes. So in English, in Arabic we use upon. In English we will not say upon me. Is we'll
Mm.
say to me. Yes.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't matter in English if we just translate the way
Yeah.
it makes sense for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Right.
language is like this. That in one
Yes.
language you use upon,
Mm.
and in another language you don't use upon. Yeah. So
Right.
yeah.
Mm.
So that is basically your mind will tell you that I'm making a mistake over here, unless other person who doesn't who is not who is for example, he is Arab, and you make a mistake, he will laugh at it, because it will make, like we laugh at somebody speaking Urdu, and for example, uh, uh, somebody who doesn't know Urdu and they speak Urdu, they will make mistakes which will make us laugh, that how can he say that, but they are actually translating from their language. That's why they are making that mistake. So yeah, each language is different.
Mm.
So when we analyze this, then uh, and Zahabi comes with the pronoun, so it is a full, like, ism,
Yeah, so Zahab is our Mubtada.
Mubtada and Khabar both is there.
Mubtada plus Mudaf. Ya is Mudaf ilayhi. Jar wa Majroor. This Uhibbu ilayya is our Khabar.
So this
Yeah,
jar
that's
majroor is
why no, Zahabi ilal masjidi is not complete sentence, right? My going to the masjid.
okay. Okay.
So that's not good. Then you are still looking for the khabar, that what is about it. Yeah, going to the masjid. My going to the masjid. What about it? Now that's why we put is over here. Is uhibbu ilayya is more beloved to me min zahabi ila sukiya. So uhibbu, then this is our khabar, which is a jumla failure. Uhibbu is mudare mansub. Alayya jar wa majroor. Min is again jar. Zahabi majroor plus mudaf ya mudaf ilayhi jar wa majroor ila suq jar wa majroor. Yeah. So that makes it complete sentence. It's a jumla ismiya mubtada, and we have a mubtada and khabar. When you have a mubtada and khabar, it's a complete sentence. When you have a fail and a file, you have a complete sentence. Be
Uh,
either one. Yeah,
Brother,
so
why are you saying it is mudare mansub uhibbu
mudare, I said marfu.
marfu? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. Okay. Okay. Marfu, then it's right. Okay.
yeah. If I said mansub, no, that's a mistake. Mudare marfu.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. So, there's this word, the plural of qadimun, which is qudama.
Yes.
How do we analyze it in a sentence? Like, for example, if it is a khabar, how are we going to do the complete analysis of the?
Yeah. So Qudama is like this.
Yeah.
Qudama, right?
Yeah.
Qadim. So I think the wazn is for ala. No, not like this. La Qudama. Yatama. No, Yatama is not, doesn't have a fatha, dhamma on the. So Qudama, if it is coming as a khabar, yeah. So we will say that Qudama will be marfuun bi dhammatil muqaddara. Muqaddara, meaning estimated dhamma. So there is a dhamma over here which you do not see it, so your eyes don't see it, but your mind tells you because it is coming as a khabar, and khabar we know is always marfu, so there is a dhamma at the end, yeah.
Right.
And if it is coming as a somewhere as a, for example, mafulun bihi, then you will say fathatul muqaddara, estimated fatha. This will come into book 3, inshallah. We will analyze towards the end of book 3. We will see this muqaddara things, right? So dammatul muqaddara, fathatul muqaddara, or even kasratul muqaddara, they will be there. Yes, yeah. Because Kodama, Alif Maksura, then we don't know. Yeah, it's just like Isa, for example, or Musa. So those ones, then we say that Dammatil Muqaddara or Fathatil Muqaddara, whatever the case. So the meaning that we do not, our eyes don't see it, but our mind tells us. Why our mind tells us is marfu, because it is coming as a khabar. Khabar we know is always marfu. So,
Right. Understood. Thank you. And for example, when people say shukran lak or
yes,
something like that, so what is the analysis of shukran in that?
yes. So shukran is like this. So is afwan. Afwan. We use so many of them in Urdu. Fawran. Fawran we say at the time, right? What else do we say? We say so many, like, can't think of it right now, but
Khairan. Jazakallah
Waqtan,
khairan,
khairan.
yeah,
waqtan,
khairan,
waqtan.
yeah, waqtan for waqtan, yeah, waqtan for waqtan, yeah. So waqtan for waqtan. So what is the shukran? Now what is the sentence over here? Ashkuruka shukran. Ashkuruka, I thank you the thanking, or I thank you the way thanking is supposed to be done. Yeah. So ashkuru is mudare, marfu. Ka is my mafulun bihi. I thank you. So mudare marfu, and where is my file? File is mustatir takdiruhu ana. I. Shukran is mafulun mutlaq. Last time we spoke about it, that you have a maful that is from the same verb, has to be from the same verb. Yeah. So that is your mafulun mutlaq. So when we say shukran or subhana, we say subhanallahi. Yeah. So that is our mafulun mutlaq. So we say shukran. Afwan, we say I beg a pardon. Afwan. So afa yafu, and then afu, afwan. I beg your pardon. I excuse myself the way excuse is supposed to be done. Yeah. So um, that is how it is. Yeah. So all of them are mafulun mutlaq. Just remember that. Shukran, afwan.
Okay. So the word mutlaq, it gives the meaning of absolute, right?
That's the translation of it. Yes. Yeah. Absolute. I think they say absolute something. I don't like that term absolute. I just like mafulun mutlaq. What does
Yeah.
it mean? Is that it is a maf'ul, because
Right.
maf'ul, you have maf'ulun bihi, maf'ul fihi, maf'ul lahu, and then you have maf'ul mutlaq. What is that? The meaning of it is that it is a maf'ul which is from the same verb that is the action from. Yeah. So, and then you just say shukran, that means thanks. But actually, what you are saying is that ashkuruka, I thank you the way thanking is supposed to be done. Yeah, so it's beautiful. Ashkuruka shukran.
Right.
Usabbihuka subhana. Yeah, I praise you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the way praising is supposed to be done. Yeah, so we say usabbihu subhana. Usabbihu subhana. I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way praising is supposed to be done.
Right. So last question.
Yes.
And that is, I heard a person say Jazakallahu khairan, then he added kathiran and some extra words. So is it actually fasih? Yeah, that's my question.
Is it actually what?
As in, like, is it actually correct to do that?
Yeah. So Jazakallahu khairan. Yeah. Kasiran or jiddan, or or so wa ahsanul jazai. Yeah. So some people add so many things. Yeah. Jazakallahu khairan. So what is the analysis of khairan is it can be tamyiz, jazakallahu khairan, or you can say this is a naib anil masdar, naib anil mafulun mutlaq, so you can say jazakallahu jazaan khairan, jazaan khairan, then it becomes like a naat for jazaan khairan. Yeah, so now you are using mafulun mutlaq, but this is fine. I mean, jazakallahu khairan. What is not right is some people just say Jazakallah. So Jazakallah means that may Allah Ta'ala reward you. Yeah. So may Allah Ta'ala reward you with what? With khair, with kids, with money, with long life. So many rewards can be. Yeah. So may Allah Ta'ala reward you with. Then it's better to say Jazakallahu khairan at least. Yeah. May Allah Ta'ala reward you with khair, with goodness. Yeah, which covers khair, covers all of them. If you say Jazakallahu malan, which is fine, but now you are confining Allah Ta'ala's bounty to mal only, whereas khair covers all of them, or any kind of goodness, could be good life, good health, good kids, all of those things, good akhirah, all of that is covered in khair. Yeah, so jazakallahu khairan, and then you can add naat as kasiran, jiddan, you know uh, wa ahsanul jazai, or the best of the jaza, best of the reward, all of that is fine, inshallah.
And brother, we have learned it before, but I kind of forgot. Why are we adding the alif at the end
Yeah,
of khairan or kathiran? There was a
yeah,
reason.
yeah, that is a writing rule. Remember that when
Okay.
you have khairun,
Mhm.
and then khairin, there is no alif. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but when you have khairan, there is an alif over here. Yeah, so khairun, no alif,
Mhm.
khairin, no alif, khairan, there is an alif. That is a writing rule. Why
Okay.
do we do that? Does somebody remember?
Yeah, because Khairun and Khairin will be one count when we stop here, but if we stop at Khairan, we have to do Khaira.
Exactly, yeah. So that is mashallah good. That is a tajweed rule. Why? Because when we stop at khair
Mhm.
with the dhamma, we say khair, and
Khair.
that's it. That this tanween gets changed to a sakoon. Jazakallahu. If we need to say khairin with a kasra, when we stop at
Kasra.
it, let's say that this is This is the finish, ayah finish, so we change it to a sukoon,
Okay.
khair. But when let's say there is a ayah over here ending with
Mhm.
something which has tanween of fatha, then you add, you cannot say khair anymore. You have to say khaira. Yeah, just like alfa, alfa,
Mm.
alfa fun. It is actually alfa fun, and then when you stop, you say alfafa. Yeah.
That's from the word lafa, right?
Yes,
The
yeah,
double letter. Okay.
yes. So that is basically tajweed rule or a writing rule that you have to add an extra alif there.
Brother, now we are talking about the changing of the harf illa and stuff. We always read ikra ma yali. What is the root word of yali when we
Yeah, it's wala
the
yali,
uh-huh.
wala
Oh,
yali,
okay.
ya yali.
Okay. And the meaning of it?
Follows,
Follow. Okay.
follows. So what follows? Ikra
Okay.
ma yali,
Mhm.
read
What
follows.
is
Yeah.
follow? Okay.
Yeah.
So this wala is different than the friend wala, wali, or is it-
I think it is the same, has different meanings, so I would say it is the same. Yeah.
Jazakallah khair. Okay.
If you can give me 1 minute, I'll be back,
Mhm.
inshallah. So just
Okay.
I'll be. If anybody else has any other question, please keep it in your mind, inshallah, and I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I'm back, inshallah. Anybody has any question, then please feel free. So today, sister, you asked me about wala yali. Today we will look at how to look these verbs in the dictionary. We have done it before, but we didn't go too much into detail, so I will do that. So these kind of questions, then you can also check yourself. You don't have to rely on somebody to tell you, and it's not a magic that I know everything and you don't know. No, it's just a matter of using the dictionary, and it's very easy, inshallah. So we'll go over, inshallah.
Sorry. Okay.
At times, brother, we are using the Google. It's not recommended, right, to use the Google for finding the meaning.
Yeah, I rarely use Google. I don't use Google for Arabic translation, in fact, at all.
It's not the right tool to use. That's what you're saying,
If it
right?
works, for you, maybe, but
Okay.
it doesn't work for me. Once for me, I like the dictionary. Some people use AI also. You can use AI or chat GPT and all of that. It
Yeah,
doesn't work
normally
for.
what I do, I just put the word and then it will give you a list of things that you can refer to from where
Yeah.
you can pick that word and it gives the explanation of that word. So that's how I have been doing it so far.
Yeah, so if it works for you, that is fine.
Okay.
But I rarely use that unless,
Okay.
unless it's modern Arabic or something, then you can do that. But
Mhm.
other than that, most of the time, we have
I did go on
specific.
Ishtal, but I'm not, I'm very getting very confused about it. because it doesn't take you to the right word, brother. Like whatever words that you give, it doesn't show up in Ishtal. Then it gets
Yes.
harder on us.
Yeah, I'll show you inshallah today. I'll share my
Okay.
screen and I will show you how I do it. That's
Okay.
not the only way to do it, but it will help you
Mm.
inshallah. And if it works, that's good. If you still feel comfortable with the Google or any other dictionary, that's fine. You know, is that's not the goal. Is not to be stuck with the one, but I find it that Ashtal is they have done an amazing job. That
Okay.
all the dictionaries are at one place. So I'll show you today inshallah how do I use it, and I'll share my
Okay.
screen inshallah.
Inshallah.
Sir, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sir, I had the question about one is that dictionary thing, which Alhamdulillah you said that you'll explain inshallah in the class, and second is the word is it necessary? No, it is necessary. Wajaba yajibu. You had said that yajibu comes from yajaubu, I believe, right?
So wajaba
Wajaba yajibu.
yawjibu. It's
Yeah.
like this. Yawjibu. Yes.
And then you said that the vow will be removed, and then
Yes.
somebody said that as per one of the four rules. But in any of those four rules, there is no removal of the sukoon with the vow. You either remove just the sukoon,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
And then first step you remove the sukoon. So it's like this.
hasfin,
Yawjibu. Yeah. So this is now you remove
hasful
the
harkat.
yeah, hasful haraka, yes. And then now you drop the letter. So sometimes we just drop the whole thing in one go, but actually two steps are there. So yajibu,
Oh, okay.
yajibu. So you know sometimes when you get used to it, then you just drop it. You know that is going to be dropped anyway. So you know, but there are two steps. You remove the, you know. So yeah, because the wow does have a sukoon on it.
Okay.
We don't write it, but it does have sukoon. So in first step number one, you drop the sukoon. In the second step, you drop the actual wow.
Wow.
Wajaba yajibu.
Okay, sir. Jazakallah khair.
And the kasra to the jim, is it because of the ya is before it? Yeah,
So
prefers the kasra? That's the
no,
reason? No.
the reason being is that it is from daraba yadribu group. So yadribu, daraba, yadribu, wajaba, yaujibu. So Jim has a kasra because it belongs to the daraba group. Okay, so that's where the dictionary tells me that the middle radical should have a kasra in mudare. I don't have a choice. I cannot put a fatha or a dhamma. The middle radical is supposed to have a kasra. And that's what the dictionary tells me. It's from Bab Daraba Yadribu.
Like samia, yes, samia. No, that's different.
Samia Yasmau. That is a different root
Okay,
because
different root. Okay.
yeah. So Daraba Yadribu. I write it like this. That means the mudare has a kasra. Underneath the line meaning it has a kasra. Yeah. Samia Samia Yasmau. Okay. So what is happening? Daraba middle radical in the past tense had a fatha. Samia middle radical has a kasra in the madi. Daraba has a kasra in mudare and the second radical, because remember we are talking about the second radical. And Samia Yasma'u has a fatha on the second radical, yeah. And then we take fataha, for example, fataha. What is the mudare? Yaftahu. Yaftahu. And then karuma, yakrumu. Karuma yakrumu. I just write dhamma like this, meaning the middle radical in mudare will have a fatha on it. Now, how do we know this? Is dictionary will tell us, or how the Arabs have used it. Yeah. So as soon as, for example, you say sama'a or samu'a, it doesn't it doesn't sound good to your, you are saying to yourself that I'm missing something, I'm making a mistake. Samua or samaa. As soon as I say samia, makes more sense to me. I can tell that it is from this middle radical is supposed to have a kasra. Yeah. So in the beginning, when we are not used to the vocabulary, we will make the mistake. But when you are, so for example, if I say dariba, doesn't sound right. Daruba doesn't sound right. Daraba makes more sense more because now we have used it Daraba so many times. We know that Daraba is supposed to have a middle radical fatha. So with it will come with practice, or always be sure to go to the dictionary and check it. I myself, I do not memorize it. I make many times mistake, because I'm not writing Arabic. Yeah. So if I make a mistake, not a big deal, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. Brother, you said the other day that there are 6 babs.
Yes. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, so you have Bab. These are the 4 I wrote down. Bab Daraba,
Yes,
Bab Samia, Bab Fataha, Bab Karuma. Right? You are wondering about 2 more.
yes.
So one more is Nasara Yansuru.
Hasiba.
Yes, Nasara Yansuru and Hasiba Yahsabu. Hasiba Yahsabu. These are the 6 Babs. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So basically you have a daraba fatha to kasra, samia kasra to fatha, fataha fatha to fatha, karuma dhamma to dhamma, nasara fatha to dhamma, and then kasra to fatha. So these are the 6 scenarios which can happen. I mean, and then those are the 6 ones. Yeah. So why did they choose these ones? They just chose any of the verbs just to remember that. So any if I say any verb which belongs to Bab Daraba, you know that its mudare will have a kasra in the middle radical. That's the whole reason for it giving it names like this. Yes, go ahead, brother.
So Hasiba and Samia are the same.
Hasiba, yeah, Subu, yeah, Sibu, I think. So Hasiba, they chose a wrong, Sibu, yes, you are right. It's okay. So Hasiba, they chose the wrong verb in my humble opinion. I'm not any scholar, is because it has both Hasiba Yahsabu and Yahsibu. Both of them are there. That's why I made the mistake of it. Yeah. So sometimes it has Mudare which are of 2 kinds. Yeah. So that's why but it's supposed to be Hasiba Yahsibu. Now we are okay. So Kasra to Kasra.
Yes.
No
Thank
one
you.
else has a Kasra to Kasra. Yeah. So no. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum, Qasim. So Hasiba can be in both forms in فعل مضارع
Yes.
يحسب يحسب, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yeah, so that is correct. It can have both. So comes in the Quran Majid, Yahsabuna. Yeah, so Yahsabuna is coming from the, having a fatha on the middle radical, and so yeah, it can come from 2 babs. Yes. So when we are looking at the dictionary, do remind me about Hasiba. I will show you at that time that some of them, they do show both of them there in the dictionary. I'll show you that, inshallah.
You mentioned that you will connect with the phone. Is there an app for the Ishtal or no?
No app, is just I have on my home screen just a link. So I want all of you to create that. I will share that in the WhatsApp group as well. So you can just, to save it on your home screen or whichever folder you want to save. Then anytime you need it, you just click on it and it's there. So it will be easier, inshallah.
Okay.
Qasim, what is the meaning Hasiba, Yasibu or Yahsabu? Do the meaning change?
Yeah, it can change. Yes. So yeah. So when we do Hasibat, do remind me and we will take a look. Yeah. So
Okay, inshallah.
yeah, inshallah. And a lot of questions that students ask about which bab it is from, or what is the masdar, or is it a masdar? All of that, a lot of times students do ask that. Those questions should be taken care of with the dictionary portion. If we know how to use the dictionary, those are unnecessary questions then, because you can always check that, inshallah.
Yes, that is always challenging.
Yes, yeah. So it's not that difficult, so if we know how to use the dictionary, it becomes very easy. Everybody has a phone and you can easily check, inshallah. I'll show you. It will be interesting, inshallah. One I forgot to mention is regarding, ismu tasghir. So what's the wazn for ismu tasghir?
Fa'ilun.
Fu'ailun, right? That's the most common wazn. Fu'ailun, yeah. So we have, what's the meaning of hirrun? Hirrun is a male cat, a cat which is male, yeah. Then hirratun is a female cat, yeah. And then, so hirrun, make a ismu tafdil, ismu tasghir from it.
Hurair.
Hurairun.
Hurairun.
Hurairun. And then make it feminine.
Hurairatun.
Hurairatun, yes. Hurairatun. So that's Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu's name is coming from there. Huraira, Abu Huraira, right? We say all the time Abu Huraira. That is ismu tasghir, basically. Huraira meaning a cute little cat. Yeah, so cat, cute little cat or a kitten. They say in English, kitten.
He used to have a lot of cats. That's the reason he got
Yeah.
that nickname, right?
Yeah, so he got the name. So Arabs had this habit that somebody likes something or somebody is around that something or something, then they would give him a lakab or a kunya. They used to call it kunya, which is they put Abu with it. Yeah, so Abu Lahab meaning because he was very red and looks like a fire, Abu Lahab. So it was given his name, real name was different. So Abu Huraira, he used to love cats. So, playing around with the cats and all of that. So then his real name was different, right? I think Abdullah, I think something like that. If I make a mistake, may Allah Ta'ala forgive me. So Hazrat Abu Huraira Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu narrated the most ahadith, and so they would name that person with that. It was always, everybody had their kunya somehow. So like Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was called Abul Qasim, yes, Abul Qasim with his son's name, yeah. So
Normally, it's the elder son now, most of the time.
yes, most of the time, yeah.
Abu
So
Huraira's name mostly in the scholar mention is Abdurrahman ibn Sakhr, I guess.
yes, Masha, Jazakallah khair. I was thinking that it is, I make a mistake. It's not Abdullah, Abdul Rahman. Yeah. These are Abdul Rahman and Abdullah are the most beloved names to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, both of them. So Abdul Rahman, yes. Jazakallah khair for the correction. So I think Ismu Tasghir, no one had any issue with it, and it's an easy concept, inshallah, which is good, alhamdulillah. We are
I
easily able
have
to.
trouble in getting the meaning of it. Like, you corrected few of them, like Cobel, right before. So I'm just kind of still thinking of best part of the Qabl.
Yes.
So sometimes I have some difficulty in putting the meaning right the way it has to be.
Yeah,
So
that's not an issue. That's a normal thing.
what is the meaning of Uzair? Uzair is also, I think, Ismul Tasghir.
It is, yes, Uzair, yeah. So it is the meaning. I don't know the meaning. I will
Okay.
have to look at it, and it's just a name, it's a name,
Yeah,
but the wazn
yeah,
is Fu'ailun,
yes.
Uzair. Yeah, so we have to then find out the meaning. I really don't know myself. Yeah.
Sure.
So we have 4 more minutes, inshallah. Anybody has any other comment or a question? Feel free, inshallah.
When we are doing these, like you did Wajaba, Yojibu, I know that we are doing it grammatically, like trying to eliminate, but ultimately what can happen? Should our brain try to just remember it, Wajaba, Yojibu, Yajibu, or
Yeah, just
finite? Because every time it is difficult because right now we're trying to do, then it takes a long time.
Yeah. So it's just then it becomes like easier in the sense that you do it so many times that it becomes easier. So for example, qala yaqulu, we know we find it easy to say qala yaqulu. Yaqbalu is more difficult for us to say than but actually we need to know is that it was actually yaqulu which became yaqulu because of ease of pronunciation. So that's one more ismu tasghir that I remember is that zabadun. Zabadun. What will be the ismu tasghir? Zubaydun, yeah. Zubaydun, which we do not use, but the feminine of it will be Zubaydatun. Zubayda, the name Zubayda, sister Zubayda, so that is Zubayda. It's a ismu tasghir, yes.
Do we know the meaning of Zabadun?
No, I will have to see, yeah.
Now, when we write in Urdu, we put a alif there, not ha, or tamar marbuta there, like Zubaida, wherever
Yeah, it
we
should
write
be
their name.
with a
It's
ha,
Zubaida,
Zubaydah, yeah.
like a ha ending.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is different, yes, yeah. Like Fatima or Zubaydah too, I should say, because that ta should not have a
Yeah,
tanween
that's what I was
feminine.
thinking.
Yeah, that's a good point. So Fatima too, we don't say Fatima too, we say Fatima. But in Urdu, I think we write with Fatima, we write it with a ha at the end.
Yeah, Fatima we write with ha, but Zubaida, most of the people like to write it with a alif.
Yeah, but Zubaida, I'm not sure how they write it in Urdu.
Right with ha.
With a ha? Yeah, I think
Ha,
Zubaida write it with a ha as well. But no dots. Like
No
same
dot.
as with Fatima. Two.
Brother, the word bunayun and bunayyatun, can
Yes.
you like break it down how it is formed? I know the pattern and everything, but it is beginning with a um, letter that is like treated like weak. You said it's not weak, but yeah. Can you explain it?
Yeah, so we know that it was actually Banwun, right? Banwun. And then from there, Banwun, it is difficult to pronounce. So somehow it became Ibnun with a Hamzatul Wasl. Ibnun. Actually, uh, basically they brought in Hamzatul Wasl before. What's the reason behind it? I am not really sure why they did that, but it's because of ease of pronunciation or usage or whatever the case. And from there, when you make ismu tasghir, you put fu'ailun, bunayun. Yeah. Bunayun. And now you do not need a hamzatul wasl because why you are fu'ailun requires a dhamma on the first letter, so you put a dhamma on it, you are able to pronounce, so you do not need a hamzatul wasl. Yeah. Then you add another ya with it, which is my son, will become bunayya. Bunayya. Which is actually three yas at the end. And in Arabic has something that when you have too many of something, you can drop one. Problem with that. Yeah. So bunayya. And remember that ya mutakallim is mabniyan upon sakun or fatha. So in this case, we chose it to be a fatha so that we can pronounce it properly. Oh, my son. Then you put O before it, ya bunayya. Oh, my cute little son. Oh, my loving son or my lovely son. So you make it as mutasghir for mostly love purposes. So I
Jazakallah
think
khairan.
we can start inshallah. So yeah, we are over the time. So let us start inshallah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا ربنا زدنا علما وعملا ونورا وهدى ورحمة اللهم زدنا علما أجمعين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Those of us who just joined, welcome to our class. Let us start inshallah. So brother Fayaz, go ahead. Let's start with the homework.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
In terms of verb construction, Arabic verbs are divided into two groups, which are Sahi and Mu'attal. Under Sahi, we have Salimun, Mahmuzun, Muza'afun.
Yes, Salim, Mahmuz, and Mudaf. No, missing something. How do we spell it?
Mudha'afun, mim, bad, ayn, and fa.
Mim,
Yes, yeah, that's
there
what I
a
was thinking that
Ayn.
Mudaf.
shadda on ayn here?
Mudaf. Yes.
Shadda.
Mudaf.
Shadda on ayn.
Yes. Mudafun. Yeah, now it's correct. Or Mudafun. Mudafun. Both of them are fine. I was missing that something is I'm making a mistake here. So Salimun, Mahmuzun, Muda'afun or Muda'afun. Yeah, so that is good, mashallah. So easy, inshallah. So under Sahih, remember that sometimes We call all of them Salim. That under Salim, no. Under Sahih, so you have two main types, Mu'tallun and Sahihun. Under Sahih, one of the category is Salim, yeah. So that is the one category, which most of the verbs are Salim. And then you have Mahmuz. What is the definition of Mahmuz?
It has Hamza in it.
Hamzated.
Hamza.
Yeah, it has Hamza in its root letters has to be Hamza, yeah. But later on we will see, for example, Form 4, Aslama. Aslama, yeah. For example, Aslama. This is not Mahmuz because the root letters are Sin, Lam, and Mim. Aslama, Hamza is added at the beginning, so that's not Mahmuz. Mahmuz is something which has in its root letters Hamza. And then what's the definition of Mudaf?
Has double letters.
Two
That's a double letter.
letters.
Yeah. So it's a doubly letter verb. Doubly letters will be almost all the time will be towards the end. The second and the third radical will be one. I don't have seen, I have never seen a first and the second letter as a double. No, to my knowledge.
Will be very difficult to pronounce too.
Will be impossible to pronounce, and they'll have to bring a Hamzatul Wasl before it, but I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible. Yeah. So Jazakallah khairan, Brother Fayaz. Sister Asma Azim, go ahead. Your turn.
You said you have not seen the second letter. There are just two letters. The second one is doubled.
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
three letters.
Second and third are the same.
Second and third are the same.
Yes. Yeah. What I'm saying is that I have not seen first and second the same.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That's what I have.
When
not
we
seen.
put Shadda, it is a letter really. Madda means a mim, dal, dal, right? That's correct.
Yeah. The Shadda means that there are two letters under the same.
So the middle one is having sukun. Madada, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one you put a sakun on it just to merge, and the second one you leave it as it is. Yes. Okay, so Sister Asma Azim,
The
under Mu'tal,
we
yeah.
have Misal or Mu'tal 5.
Yeah. So Mithalun. Then
Ajwaf. Naqis.
Ajwaf. And then we have Naqisun
And Lafif.
and Lafif. And under Lafif we have two different kinds.
Mafrook and Makrum.
Yeah, so Lafif. And then Lafif two times, Mafrook and Maproon. So I hope that the whole class have no issue with having this whole thing in your mind, that that's where my construction is going and this is how it is done. Why Mithal is called Misal?
It has the first, it resembles normally like regular
Yes.
verb.
Regular verb. So its conjugation is easier. It just resembles conjugation of normal verbs. Small changes take place, but mostly it's like the same. What about Ajwaf? Why do we call it Ajwaf?
It is Ajwa basically means the middle. So
Yes.
that is what it refers to, because then we have a weak letter in the middle.
Yes. It
Middle
is
or
hollow.
it's the hollow, right? It's
Hollow. So
okay.
yeah, is hollow from the middle is called Ajwaf. Jawf is our abdomen. And so why is Naqis called Naqis?
I don't remember exactly whether for the
Anybody
Naqis.
else? Yeah, anybody else? Whoever remembers.
Decreases the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the question, brother?
Why Naqis is called Naqis verbs?
Decreases.
Yes. So naqasa yanqusu means to decrease. So naqis is the verb in which the most changes take place. It decreases a lot of times. You will lose the third radical or you will lose the haraka on it. Which one do we lose the most? Is the third one, which is naqis. Yeah. So if we call it this one first, this one second, this one third, this is the most reduction in terms of reduction, in terms of two things, reduction in haraka and reduction is in letter itself. Yeah, so which is harf, reduction in harf, which is hasfu harf, hasfu harfi, hasfu harfi illa. Yeah, reduction of the either the letter or the haraka, which out of these three, which one happens the most is naqis. That's why it's called naqis. Yeah, so that's the name where it's coming. And lafif means to be wrapped up. So lafif can be mafrook or makroon. Alhamdulillah. It's I don't see any of you whoever submitted the homeworks. I don't see them having issue with it, which is by itself an amazing and it is beautiful. Alhamdulillah. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because you will see a lot of other students, you know, they are even senior or you know, you can say advanced students, but they sometimes make mistakes with these. So Alhamdulillah, that's good. Next we have Brother Abdul Rahman.
Yes. So yeah, so identify the group of the following verbs and write the verb meanings. So karuma, it is al-fi'lu sahihus salimu, and yeah. So you said like in the bonus section that gave its masdar as well. So masdar is karama, and if I'm not mistaken, it is karamun as well.
Yes. So
And yeah.
this is where, yeah, Jazakallah khairan. So this is where I will now, let me just share my screen from my phone. Let me just let me just see if I am a co-host. Okay, so if somebody can confirm if you can see my screen now.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, is I think is saying that okay, now you can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to my phone. This is my home screen at my phone, yeah? And everybody can hear me also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So and on my phone, you see over here I have different apps, of course, yeah. One of them is known as the second one underneath the second row that says Arabic Alam, yeah. And if I click on it, this is where I get this ajtal.net. Yeah. So what you do is you go to ajtal.net and you make this as your home in the home and icon over there. Yeah. So once you have this, now it's very easy, and all of you should have. You need to include. You need to have two kinds of keyboards, English and Arabic. I sometimes used to have Urdu also, but I deleted that because now if I have Urdu also, then I have to select between the three of them, which one I want to use. If I have English and Arabic only, then I don't have to go through the selection part because I can just switch between the two of them. There are only two, right? So that's another beside the point that you should have Arabic background. So I'm going to close it again and I'll show you whatever. So I just click on it and it just brings me over here. Now over here, you see all of these are
So
dictionaries.
just to interrupt you,
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
when I'm just typing ishtal.net, I'm not getting the same kind of page
Yeah.
as you are.
So there's one on you have to click on, which is known as Morid. It says Morid. Morid means a dictionary. Yeah. So I'll share with all of you my icon. So you don't need to then do that part. It will bring you directly to
Okay,
there.
okay,
If
okay,
it doesn't, Then you click on the Morid and it will be over here. Yeah. So if you see over here, all of these are dictionaries which they have indexed them over here. Yeah. So which is a huge job over here. So I click on the top one, which is Hanswehr. That's the one which is the one I use the most of the time. Yeah. So it's beautiful. Yeah. When I go over here and I click on the top right, it says search. You can see that, inshallah. So I click on search and it brings me over here, enter root letters in English or Arabic to search. Yeah. So I click over here and my English keyboard comes in. Yeah. So this is my normal keyboard comes in English. I click on over here and it brings me the Arabic keyboard. Yeah. So very easy. It is, you see over here, and from English to Arabic keyboard. Yeah. Now I need to look for Karuma, for example, and I don't know if it's Karuma or Karama or Karima. Yeah, I don't know, for example. Yeah. So I just type in Ka, Ra, and Ma like this. Yeah. And I say OK. As soon as I do that, it brings me alphabetically to it. You see over here, it says Karama and then it says number 1. That means it comes from two babs, Karama, and if I go under, it will show me, go to the next page, and it will show me also that Kareem is number 2. Kareem is number 2. So that is it. Yeah. I'm gonna go back. So how do I go back? Just click on over here and brings me the page back. So you see there's two arrows at the top. Those are the ones. Yeah. So Karuma, I'm going back over here now to Karuma. So you see over here, Karuma, after it, a U is written. Yeah, so U is written over here after Karuma. Yeah. First of all, it is saying to me Karuma, not Karama, right? So I know now the Madi is supposed to have a Dhamma in the middle radical, not Karama or Karima. It is Karuma. See that? Karuma. U is telling me that it is a Dhamma on the middle radical. And then after that, they have written a U only. That is telling me that Ismudare will also have a middle radical as a Dhamma. Yakrumu. It's not Yakramu or Yakrimu. It will be Yakrumu. And then it is giving within the bracket next. It is giving me all the masters for it. Yeah. So Karamatun, and then which is Karama. We stop at it and then Karama. Yeah. So Karama, Karamatun, both of them are the masdar for it. And then it gives you the meaning of it to be noble, high-minded, noble-hearted. All of them are generous. All of them are. Yeah. Then after that, you see underneath in Roman numerals written 2. Yeah, 2 lines like this means 2. Yeah, so that is form 2. It's telling me in form 1 its meaning is to be noble, in form 2 its meaning is to call noble and high-minded, to honor. Yeah. And then ha something, you see that ha s dot o dot, that means ha something, meaning it will have a mafulun bihi. Ha meaning mafulun bihi something. Yeah. So form 2 will have a mafulun bihi. In the form 1, you see, you do not see ha something. That means that in the form 1, which is Karuma, it is does not require a mafulun bihi. So it is a lazim verb. Karuma, yakrumu is a lazim verb. If it says ha something, that means it is mutaaddi. It will have a mafulun bihi. Yeah. So that's any questions so far? Are we doing okay?
If we write in English, how we will give the root letter K-A?
Yeah, I do not use English. I always go by Arabic. Yeah, I always go by Arabic. I do not use English. So you need to, all of us need to have a Arabic keyboard. Yeah. And let me go back over here.
Brother, I have a question here. You were saying about mutaadi and lazim. How did you find that that it is it
Yeah.
doesn't need a mafulun bihi? How did you
So,
get to know that?
yeah, so karuma, you know, read the first 4 lines. If we read the first 4 lines, it does not say ha something. Does it say ha something? No. In the second, in the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth line, it's telling me ha something. You see that? I cannot, write on it because now I'm sharing the screen, so my pen will not work.
Can you point it out with a pointer, brother?
No, because on the phone, there is no pointer, right?
Okay.
So I can,
On the
okay, let
fifth
me,
line, that
With
letter
the
become a
yeah,
bracket is written SO in that bracket.
yeah, ha,
Yes, yes,
S-O,
yes.
yeah,
It's in the
okay.
bracket, simple.
In the bracket, in the form 2, if you, I'm going to
Ha,
go on,
yeah.
yeah, you see over here, underneath the battery sign, ha something.
Yes, yes.
That means that it is in the form 2, it is mutaddi, but in form 1, you don't see that. Yeah. So let me go now to another verb, which is mutaddi, and you will see the difference. Yeah. So I'm going to go click on search again at the top right corner, says search. I'm going clicking on it, search, and it brings me over here. And I type in over here, I get rid of karuma, and I say, for example, kataba. Kataba. And I go okay. It brings me kataba. Yeah. Kataba yaktubu. You see that? Kataba yaktubu. Yeah. So it's telling me now that in the mudare it's supposed to have a dhamma. Now it's giving me the masdar from it. Katbun, katbatun, kitba, and then kitaba. Usually what we know masdar is kitabatun, but all of them kitba is also a masdar, and then katbun, katbun is also a masdar from it. Now it's giving me the meaning of it: to write, pen, write down, put down in writing, note down, inscribe, enter, record, book, register, and after that it says ha something. Ha something. That means that it is a mutaaddi verb. Kataba ha something means that it can take a mafulun bihi ha something. You see that ha something now?
I see it, yes.
Yes, yeah. So in the karuma, we did not see that with the form 1. With the form 2, we saw that, yeah. And then if you keep going down all of these, and then it says to me now over here, form 2, to make, write. And then it's giving me form 6, to write to each other. Form 7, to subscribe. Form 8, to write, to copy, make a copy, to enter once. Yeah. Then it's giving me all the forms. Form 8, whichever form is used. Some of the forms are not there. Form 2 and form 3 is form 2 is there. Form 3 is not there because form 3 is not used in Arabic. So that's why it will not come. Yeah. So this is I'm showing you Hans Wehr dictionary, which is one of the good ones. Yeah. Another dictionary. So I am going to hide now. I'm going to you see this button which says hide. I'm going to hide, and it will bring me to the, it will close down the Hans Wehr. Anyway, still I am in Kataba, and I have searched for Kataba. Now I want to see specific Quranic dictionary, because Hans Wehr is a general Arabic dictionary. The one I use many times is this one, which is John Penrice, which is the one at the top right now. It's the purple color. I'm going to click on it. This dictionary is Quranic dictionary. Only if the verb is used in the Quran Majid, it will come in here. Otherwise, it will not be there. So normal verb, Arabic verb, you will not find it. Yeah. So kataba, you go here, and it's giving me from here is kataba. Yeah. So Hans Wehr is, John Penrice is different. It says kataba AOR. You see that AOR? AOR means mudare with a O. It says O. Now Hans Wehr uses U as a dhamma. John Penrice uses a O as a dhamma. No big deal. You can remember that part. Yeah. So both of them will use A as a fatha and E, which is I, as a kasra. But U and O. Yeah. So O, it's showing me that mudare will be, middle radical will have a dhamma on it. Yaktubu. It will
So
not be
what is
yaktubu.
R then? R?
AOR. No, AOR means mudare together, one word.
Okay.
Then it says O after that. So AOR meaning mudare. Yeah. AOR mudare. Yeah. Now it's giving me the meaning of it to write down, transcribe, all of that. Yeah. So and it will give you examples from the Quran Majid if there is wakatabna alayhim fiha anna, for example. Yeah, so ex example, and then it will also give you keep going next page, and it will show you if form any of the form 3, so form 2 is not mentioned, then form 3 to give slave or contract or freedom of payment or something, then form 8 to cast to be written. Yeah, so form 1 is used, then form 3 and 8 are used. Yeah, so and let me go back. Each dictionary will have its own benefit, with the John Penrice. The good thing is that it is related only to Quran Majid. Yeah, so that's the second dictionary I use a lot. Hanswehr first, second is John Penrice, this one over here, and the third one that I use more than even these two is, which is A.A. Nadwi. This is also vocabulary of Quran by A.A. Nadwi. Yeah, okay, the one which you see over here, blue, you can call it, or kind of dark blue, whatever. So we go back now. Still, I'm on Kataba. So all the dictionary that I can open will still be. I can hide this one. I can hide this one. So all of these dictionary, if I click on any of them, will still take me to Kataba already. I don't have to type in Kataba again. So Nadvi, I'm going to click again here, and I'll show you what does this do. Yeah, so it will give you Kataba, and it tells me perfect meaning past tense, perfect tense which we call it, and then imperfect will be mudare. And then it's giving me is I don't even know the meaning of PM and sing, all of that. You can check in the beginning of the dictionary for the abbreviation. Yeah, what this tells me is that it will give you a lot of examples from the Quran. Kataba yaktubu kitaban. Kitaban is my master. Wa kitabatan, that's also my master, and it's within bracket. It gives me noon meaning bab nasara. Nasara yansuru kataba yaktubu. So it will give you the bab in terms of noon, fa for fataha, sin for samia, dad for daraba. It's like that. Yeah, so it will give you the bab with the letter. So each dictionary you can see is they have their own uniqueness to it. Yeah, then it will give me examples from the Quran Majid. Wabtaghu ma kataballahu lakum qul lan yusibana illa ma kataballahu lana. That is Surah Tawbah. One of my favorite ayah is that Kul lan yusibana illa ma kataballahu lana. Say to them that nothing, no difficulty, no harm will fall upon us accept what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written for us. Yeah, so any difficulty that comes in our life, first thing that should come to our mind is that to have tawakkul on Allah, is that this is already written for me. So was supposed to happen, so it is happen. We should try to control our tongue at that moment, and not to say something which instead we should say Alhamdulillah, or it is from Allah. So remember Allah at the same time, or inna lillahi wa inna alayhi rajiun. Any difficulty that comes, the first thing that we should be uttering should be something that Alhamdulillah or inna lillahi wa inna alayhi rajiun. So this ayah is one of my favorite ayah. Kul lan yusibana illa ma kataballahu lana. Okay, so so you see all of these katabat, katabta, katabna, it will continue like this. Yeah, so that's another dictionary that I use a lot, and this is vocabulary based on the Quran Majid. So Penrice and Nadwi, both of them are Quranic dictionaries. Yeah, one of the very nice dictionary is Brill over here. You see in like a kind of a turquoise color, or no, what is it? This color is called, I don't know. This is beautiful dictionary, but it's taken down because of the copyright. They force them to take it down. Yeah, so that's not available to us. I have a hard copy of it given to me by gift by our Ustad Asif Nair Ali. May Allah Ta'ala have mercy on him. May Allah Ta'ala make his qabr Rawdatam min Riyadil Jannah. Ameen. He gifted to me and I have a hard copy. So if anybody wants to buy it, that will be the best dictionary to buy will be the Brill, I think, but it's like
Are you selling it, brother?
It's about I think if you buy it, it's around $300 or so
I see.
Canadian
I see.
dollars. Yeah. But I have a hard copy, so I use that. It's very beautiful and it is also Quranic dictionary. Yeah, so I'm just going to hide it. It's not available to us online. Yeah.
But
One
having
caution.
having online is more easy to navigate, right? Like
Yeah,
rather than hard
exactly.
copy.
Yeah, it's because it's with you all the time, otherwise, but sometimes you need to consult another dictionary, then you go to that one. Okay, but for me, yeah, Hanswehr and Nadwi and John Penrice, these three are more than enough. More than enough. You don't need more, yeah. Another dictionary over here, which is a very good dictionary, but the problem is this is by Qadiani guy done. Yeah, so M.G. Fried, the one I'm showing you in orange color at the top, this is by a Qadiani. So warning there, but it is a very good dictionary as well. Yeah, so Kataba, Yaktubu, and it will noun as Kitaban. Yeah, it's giving you all of that, and then it is also Quranic dictionary, so it is specifically for Quran Majid. So I have not come across any thing which will alarm me that the belief trying to twist or anything. So usually it's a good resource. I rarely use it, but the caution is that it is Qadiani. So in terms of dictionary, is still good, but the guy is himself is a Qadiani or was a Qadiani. I don't know if he was alive. And then you have many dictionaries over here. All of them are available. Some of them are Urdu specifically. So, for example, Qamus Alfazul Quran. It will tell you like this, Kataba, Fail Madi, Wahid, Ghaib. उसने नुस्खा लिखा उसने हुक्म दिया so this is in Urdu, so a lot of dictionaries are available in Urdu also. Then you have in also I think for example in Malay, in Arabic, a lot of dictionaries are in Arabic. One of the this dictionary over here, which is in blue, you see over here Misbahul Munir by Fayoumi, this one over here. Dr. Abdul Rahim, he recommended this dictionary very much, but the problem is that it is so intense that I do not use it because rarely use it because it's completely in Arabic. So, for us as a student, it becomes very difficult. But Dr. Abdul Rahim, he recommended this. He used to use himself a lot, this dictionary, but it is available once we reach that level. In Muhit al-Muhit is also another very good dictionary. But going back for us, Hanswehr, Penrice, and Nadwiya. So those are the top ones that I use most frequently. So for today, we will use mainly for our homework, we will be using Hanswehr. Yeah. So let's continue. So Brother Abdurrahman, first one word was
Karuma. Yeah,
what's the next one?
I'm not seeing it, so yeah.
No,
Hold
go
on.
to your, so if you can,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
why.
just a second.
Yes, give me the other word, second verb.
Yeah, second one is akhadha, which is mahmuz.
So hold on 1 second. So now let me go on it. So I'm gonna search, delete my previous search, and I will write down over here akhadha. You do not need to write the Arab of it when using the dictionary, so you don't have to put that here. So you just write in akhadha like this. Yeah. Now notice over here that keyboard does have all of them. So if I need to put the haraka, very easy over here. I click on the haraka and I can choose dhamma, fatha, all of them are there. Mad is there and all of them are there. You see over here, underneath. So you can always, those of us who are not used to the Arabic dictionary, Arabic, the keyboard, then and go back, I can delete that. I can delete the hara. So I wrote down akhaza.
And
Click.
you have to be mindful of using Hamzatul Wasl and Hamzatul Khata, right? While putting in the dictionary.
I think they work. Let's try without
Okay.
Hamza. I'm just gonna try it. Ha, the.
Okay.
And let's go here and let's see if it will work. So it did bring me to Hamzatul Kata, because Hamzatul Wasl, it did not accept that. Yeah, so it does work. Yeah, so now we are looking at akhaza. So you see akhaza. Yeah, it's telling me that the middle radical in Madi is supposed to have a fatha. Yeah, akaza. That's how it's spelled over there. Akada meaning akhaza, and K has a underneath a line underlined. That means that it is not a K, it is a ha actually. Yeah, so if you go to the beginning, it will tell you that if I put K and with a underneath underline, it is actually a ha. It's more useful for the people who are not familiar with the Arabic alphabets. Yeah, so and it is not a D, it is D with the underline, means it is a za. So akhadha ya'khuzu. You see the dhamma afterwards, you, meanings that it is a mudare will have a ya'khuzu will have a dhamma on the middle radical. Yeah, and then masdar is given within the bracket akhzun. Akhzun. Yeah, so akhzun, akhaza ya'khuzu akhzun, to take, min ha something. Yeah, so that it's telling me that many times it will come with a harf jar min and then ha something. Yeah, so akhaza min haza, take from this, or akhaza min hazihi ta'ama, take from this meal. Yeah, so something like that. So it's mafulun bihi will come with the harf jar min. So that solves our problem, that when do I use min, or why should I use ila. And then it will also tell you that with ila its meaning will change, with ala its meaning will change, and all of that will tell you. You see over here, akhaza has a whole page going on, 2 pages, even more than 2 pages, the third page, and up till here, so almost 4 pages. Then akhara comes. Yeah, so almost 4 pages on it. Yeah, so that is all of it. Yeah, so we so akhaza, all of this is form 1. Let's go, if we can find the Roman alphabet 2, that's where the form 2 will start. So I'm just keep looking. You see over here, form 2 starts, to lay under a spell, enchant, bewitch, ha something, meaning form 2 is also mutaaddi. And then form 3, to censor, to censure, to blame. It comes with harf jar bi, ala, ha something, for something, someone, for something, to punish, and then harf jar with the bi, ala. So it's telling you that which harf jar it can come with. Yeah, so all of that is a lot more information than we need. Yeah, so I'm going to hide this one and go to now our John Penrice. So akhaza ya'khuzu, to take, receive, and all of that. So it has 1 page. Hanswehr has more information, so I had 4 pages on it. And then let's look at now A.A. Nadvi. So this is telling me akhadha is took, put. Yeah, so he took, put. Akhadha ya'khuzu akhzan wa ma'khazan. Yeah, so it's giving me another masdar, which is ma'khazan also. Yeah, so akhzan and ma'khazan. Yeah, and then it's giving me noon, meaning ya'khuzu, nasara yansuru, akhaza ya'khuzu, it's a bab, nasara. Yeah, and then how it came in the Quran Majid, akhazat, akhazna, akhaztum, akhazna, all of these came in the Quran Majid like this. So it's giving you the meaning of each one of them. Khuz, take. Yeah, khuzu, ukhiza, you khazu, all of them are given to you. Keep going, keep going. All of these are used in the Quran Majid. So that's this dictionary by the scholar Nadvi is very good. It will give you all individual cases where it came in the Quran Majid, and sometimes even list the ayah that it came will be there, inshallah, with the ayah and surah number and the reference to that ayah. For example, this one over here, surah number
Brother,
18.
sorry, I joined late. Which dictionary is this?
This is ashtal.net. I'll share with you in the WhatsApp group. This is ashtal.net. I'm sharing my home screen with my phone. So what I want all of us to do is we should have this dictionary on our home page. So anytime anybody has a question about which bab it is from, or what's the masdar for it, or is it a masdar or not, you go to the dictionary to
Hence where? Is the hence where?
Hansware. Yes, Hansware is the top, but this is where all the dictionaries are combined in one website. All of them, you can click on any one of them, so and you can look at it. Very useful dictionaries are there. I'm telling everybody that I use most of the time Hansware, John Penrice, and Nadvi. These are the three top ones that I use. Besides the other ones, sometimes if you need to go deeper, when do you need to go deeper is that when somebody give you an assignment, for example, they say, okay, I want you to analyze Surah Mulk, then you are looking for more details of it and you don't find in one, you go to another one. But for us, most of the time it will be very, very all
Basic one.
basic ones, and if you know one, it's easier, inshallah. So depends on how deep you want to go into the root letters and all of that, and if you cannot find something in one, you go to the other one. Yeah, so that takes care of akhaza. Yeah, was the third one, Brother Abdurrahman or anybody from our
Allah,
homework? Which one?
Allah, Bod Lam.
Dalla. Dalla, yeah. So with regards to mudaf words, should you put dad, lam? No, if you do that, no, it will not give you. You just put
Tasdeed.
once. Yeah, you just put lam once. Yeah, so with mudaf
Hadda.
words, you just do not put the twice letter. Yeah, so dad, lam, no. Dad, lam, it will go and say okay and click on Hansware. It will bring you dalla. Dalla, it has a I after it, meaning its mudare will have a kasra. Dalla yadillu. Yeah. And you see over here, giving me within the bracket the masdars. So dalalun and dalalatun with a ta marbuta at the end. Yeah, to lose one's way, go astray, to stray. If it comes with harf jar an or ha from the way. Yeah, so if I say dalaltu anis sabili, an meaning that I lost my way, basically I from the way, right? So it's telling me that with an, then the verb will have this kind of meaning. Yeah, so that's giving you that.
What
Yeah,
is un or ha? What does this ha means then?
as a mafulun bihi.
Oh, okay, okay,
From
okay.
yeah. So as a mafulun bihi. Yeah, so wherever ha comes, meaning with a pronoun. Pronoun meaning that pronouns usually come as a mafulun bihi. Yeah, so that is then it's giving me form 2 of it, to mislead. Form 4 has the same meaning as form 2. So form 4 equal to form 2. So you see that, meaning that form 4 and form 2 have the same meaning. So far we not have done the forms, and then it keeps going and all of that different, what is the meaning of dalal, dalala, mudil, and all of that. Yeah, so this
So
is
for a common person, people like a student like us, whenever we are reading Quran and want to search the meaning for a word, what form you recommend? Like how should we go for which form to follow?
you go with the root, with the base form, with the base form. Yeah.
There are different forms, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So which form we can?
Yeah, so depends on which form is used in the Quran Majid.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So for example, you know,
So
yeah,
forms are basically extension of fail.
of the failure, and we have not done the forms yet, so let's hold on till we reach book 3, inshallah. We can come back to it, and you know, but basic use is the same, you know, so that's what is important at the moment.
Now there is ha written two different way, like an or ha, which you said that like a pronoun, and then there is small ha with something. Is that two different meaning for these?
So it's telling me that it's with a half jar an, you know, you can use the verb with a half jar an, or it can have a mafulun bihi. Yeah, so both of them.
And then few lines later when it says ha something, that is a different way.
That is telling you, yes, that it is a mutaaddi mutaaddi verb. Yes, so I showed you that for example, jalasa, if I go to jalasa, it will not have ha something because it is lazim verb. Yeah, so yeah, so for example, if I go to jalasa and click OK, it brings me to no, I think what happened was that I have to go search again. When you see over here, that is, I put not supposed to have the haraka on it, jala sa. So, and I say okay, jalasa.
Why we don't put is more harka is okay na to differentiate whether what we are searching. So why it's not accepted?
Yeah, so when you put haraka, no, it is because it is basically is programmed at the back, right? So don't put haraka when you are searching. Don't put haraka. I always do it without haraka. You do not
So
need to
it's
put haraka.
looking for root word in that
Yes.
way or what?
Yes, it starts looking for something else. Yeah, so which you do not want. You want jalasa, so jalasa yajlisu. Kasra is there. Julusun is the masdar for it, within bracket, of course, always. And then you do not see ila with someone at the table. Yeah, ala on a chair, but it does not give you ha something. Why? Because it is a lazim verb. Yeah, ha something is not there. Yes, that's why. Okay, so
and brother, ha an or ha from the way, what does that mean?
yeah,
In
so you know
Dalla.
so it gives you a lot of which one you're talking about?
I'm talking about Dalla, to lose one's way.
Oh,
The
dalla.
previous. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
What
in the
about?
bracket it shows an or half from the way. From the
Yes,
way, what does that mean?
meaning that lost from the way. Yeah. Lost from the way, right? So, you know, it's telling me that whatever the verb from the way, verb was dalla, which means to go astray, to be lost, right? So, you know, basically you apply that verb to this, you know, so stray from the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Brother, if
So,
in different forms, uh, if we'll go further, there will be more than 3 letters. Anything means
yes.
double letter, then so how the dictionary is going to recognize like in forms we have 4 letters, 5 letters.
Yeah.
So
So
it
in the
will
dictionary,
accept.
yeah. So in the dictionary, you have to know the root letters. So for example, istaghfara, yastaghfiru, right? I know that it is a form 10 verb because alif, hamzatul wasal, sin and ta when comes, I know it's a form 10 verb, for example. Yeah. So forms we have not done yet. I'm just giving you a small summary. So
Example.
yes. So istaghfara, I know that my root is ghafara. So if I search for istaghfara, I will never find it. If I search for ghafara, over here and I say Ghafara and I go OK and I click over here, it's going to show me Ghafara yaghfiru. Yeah. Ghufran, maghfiratun and all of that. And then if you look over here, it says 10 to ask someone's pardon. Yeah. That is my form 10. So I know that istaghfara is my form 10 and I'm looking for form 10, meaning then I will go to ghafara and then look for the form 10, which is istaghfara, to ask someone's pardon. Yeah, and then it comes with li or min or all of that is there. Yeah, so that's how
All
we.
dictionary works on this pattern, means all the dictionary that
Yes,
in
yeah.
which we
all
put
the
all the
dictionaries
words.
all the dictionaries you have to know the root letters. In Arabic dictionaries you have to know the root letters. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next word?
Kaaba.
Which one?
Kaaba.
Kawaba. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So if I Kawaba, if I look for Kaaba, I will not find it. That's where I have to go Kawaba. And I say Kawaba and I go okay. No, it's changed. So you have to be careful with autocorrect. Do not accept that. Yeah. So it will now I say now it's taken. So Kawaba is tells me Kawaba within bracket and then becomes Kaaba. Yeah, it's telling me that wow got changed to an alif because of pronunciation purposes. Kaaba and the mudare is supposed to have Dhamma on it. Yeah, and then Qawbun is the masdar for it. The meaning of it is to dig up, burrow, excavate, hollow out, the ground, meaning to dig the ground. Yeah, so it will have a so if I say qaba al arda, meaning he dug the ground. Yeah, and then it has form
So
two
in the
type.
here it is important to note that whenever we are searching for meaning on the Quran's meaning, the word, we have to know the root letters there.
Yes,
Otherwise,
you have.
we will not be able to. Like qala, if we say
Yeah,
qala, it will not help us. We should
yeah,
have
yeah,
qawala.
exactly. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's the purpose. That's why we are learning all of this, is to be able to do these things on our own. So for example, verb like this is better to go, which is our goal is for the Quranic purposes. So sometimes I directly go to the Quranic dictionary and I say Kaaba. I'm looking for Kawaba. It will say Kawaba and then it will say Kaaba, a small distance. That's what I'm looking for. And it's giving me the ayah, Fakana Kaaba Kausaini or Adna.
Yeah, but even in the Quranic dictionary, we have to have the knowledge of the root word. Then only it will start searching.
Exactly, yeah. So if
Okay.
you don't know, if you are looking for Qaf, Alif, and Ba, you will not find it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So you have to know the root letters. You have to know about the weak letter, what it's Waw or a Ya or whatever, and you have to know if you are looking for example, Ijtama. You have to know that Ijtama. You will never find it. You have to go to the root
Yeah.
letter. It is Jim.
Yeah, I wish there was a dictionary which would give us the, whatever we put there, instead
That's
of,
Google.
yeah.
Google will tell you that. Google will give
Okay.
you that. But yeah, so
So,
that's
Qasim, here, Kaaba in Quran, it is not coming as a fail. It is coming as a ism, right?
yes, that is correct. Yeah. So Fakana Qaba Qausaini or Adna. Okay, so this is now it's giving me a small distance. It's giving me, and it says within bracket, it says noun, right? N meaning noun is a Kaaba is used as in the Quran Majid as a noun. Yeah, so Kawaba is my verb, and then from there, noun is a Kaaba means small distance. Yeah, so let's look at what John Penrice is saying about this, because that's another good dictionary in terms of Quran Majid. Yeah, so this you see over here, it's at the top, says Kaaba, AOR, Mudare is with a dhamma, to dig. Qabun, a spade.
Where is Mudare? I am not. Ocha, Muqitun. No. Where is
No, no.
Mudare?
Mudare, AOR, you see after Kaaba written AOR. AOR means Mudare, and it says Dhamma after that, which says O. O meaning that is Mudare will have a Dhamma on the middle radical. Okay. We went over this. I think you missed that part. So listen to the video again and you will be able to see that AOR means Mudare. And after that, there is a O after it. That means
Okay.
that
Okay.
Mudare will have a Dhamma on it. Yeah. Dhamma on it. Yes.
Bab.
Yes. It's
Karuma.
exactly. Yeah. So it's telling me, I just want to show you another one. Yeah. So for example, Qada. You see over here, Qada. What will be the Mudare?
Yakudu.
Yeah, and
Qada.
yes, it's giving, yeah,
Yaqudu.
it's telling me that Mudare is supposed to have a kasra on the middle radical. Yeah, so, yeah.
Oh, they have not written. They should have written, na? Matlab, they should
so
have
each
written
dictionary,
properly.
no, each dictionary is different. Yeah, so they have done an amazing job with this. Is if you start writing, even dictionary will be bigger, right? So you have to have some kind of a knowledge. Yeah. So now let's look at, now we looked at Kaaba, right? And it's giving me that Fakana Kaaba Kausaini or Adna. This is used in Surah Najm, Surah number 53, ayah number 9. Yeah. So for example, I want to see the analysis of Kaaba, Quranic analysis. So I go to my home page here and I have an app over here which is called Arabul Quran. Yeah, so this one over here, you see Arabul Quran. Underneath the dictionary, you see Arabul Quran. I'm going to click on it. Yeah, so this is an app that I use extensively. So this is one over here. I go to now Surah number 53. Is Surah Najm. What was the ayah number? So if I click on 53, it gives me Arab of Suratul Najm. Ayah number?
7.
7. So I go to ayah number, no, it was ayah number
9.
9. Okay, so I go here and I am on ayah number 9. Yeah. So now this is the analysis of it. Fakana Kaaba Kausaini Alfau Atifa. So fa is harfu atf. Kana fi'lu madin naqisin mabniun ala fatha wa ismuha damirun mustatirun jawazan taqdiruhu huwa. So kana is telling me that kana is a fi'l madi naqis mabniun ala fatha, it is mabni upon fatha, wa ismuha, and ismu kana is damirun, it is a noun, mustatirun, mustatir, jawazan, we have not done that part yet, jawazan and wujuban, those two we have not done yet. Taqdiruhu, it is estimated to be huwa. Kaaba, khabar kana. So khabar kana mansubun wa alamatu nasbihi al fathatu. And its alamat of being mansub is fatha wa huwa mudaf. And it is also mudaf. Yeah. So Kaaba is a noun coming as a khabar kana and it is a mudaf. Qausaini. Mudafun ilayhi majrurun bil izafati, majrur because of being mudaf ilayhi, wa alamatu jarrihi al ya'u li annahu musanna, wa alamatu jar, and the sign of its being majrur is a ya li annahu musanna, because it is musanna meaning dual, wa noonul iwad min tanween al mufrad, and the noon is instead of a tanween, the noon is there, so this part we have not done. Ja fi saha arada kabi wa qaus. So this is now giving me the more meaning of the word qaus, which is basically a bow, qausain, basically the two corners of the bow. Yeah, so that is how I look at it in terms of analysis. Yeah, so many times you have a question that this is coming as a noun or what's happening, or I like to see the analysis. This is, here you go, this is the app that I use all the time, that you have the whole Quran Majid, any surah you go to that ayah. So for example, Surah Naba, I click here. Amma yatasaalun is telling me all the analysis. It is in Arabic, but Alhamdulillah, we have the knowledge enough to be able to follow it, all of that, inshallah. Yeah. So it's telling me Amma, it's telling me Asluhu Amma with an alif. Yeah, and then why one alif is dropped and all of that, give you the more examples of it, all of that. So the reason I'm showing you all of this is that all of you need to have these kind of tools to be able to, instead to ask each one that, oh, what is the analysis of this and this, you go there and you search it yourself. That will make you stronger. Yeah, so any surah that you choose, you say I'm going to analyze this surah, or I'm interested in this, so you go to surah and you will be able to see the whole analysis of it in very easy to find way. Now Surah Baqarah and all of that are more, you have to go through the pages. Why? Because they are longer surahs, so that is there. Yeah, so these are the two tools that I use all the time, which is dictionary and Arabul Quran. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. So what's the next word now for us in terms of our
Waqaya.
waqa? Yeah. So waqa, and let's go here. So it's telling me waqa yaqi. Yeah, it's written even over here, and then the masdar is waqayatun. So many of you found the homework, you miss you skip the masdar part. Why? Because of not having this tool. I thought that we spoke about it, that you need to use the dictionary all the time, and ajtal.net is the best resource. So I hope that after today, inshallah, all of you will have this on your home page and you will be using it on a daily basis, inshallah. Yeah. So Waka Yaki is telling me over here, all the information is there. So all the homework was about was that to be able to use the dictionary and tell me the master from there. I said that in the homework that the use of dictionary is perfectly fine, inshallah. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so what's the next word, brother?
Asa.
Asa.
And Sadia.
Yeah, so Ain, Sad, and
Alif.
yeah. So Asa, you see over here, Asa, Yasi, Masiyatun, Isyan, all of those are master. Lots of information given over here. Form 3 is equal to form 1. So form 3 and form 1 have the same meaning. Form 4 meaning, all of that. And then let's look at, more important for us is that Nadwi dictionary, what does it says over here? So Asa Yasi, let's go over here. So you have Asa with a wow at the end, means the staff. Yeah, that's why it got changed to an alif. Yeah. And then Asa with a ya at the end, which got changed to an alif maksura, means disobeyed. He disobeyed. You go to next page. Asani, he disobeyed me, and all of that. So Asaitu, all of that is there. Yeah. So Masiyatun, Isyan, all of them are, whatever is used in the Quran Majid, it will give you there. Yeah. So all of that is
With
very,
the
very,
wow is noun. Ain Swad wow was noun.
yeah.
Means stick. We call it now. Musa alayhi salam has got
Yeah.
asa. So
Yeah, that's
that
what
is
is called. It's in English is called staff.
this
In
means it's
English,
noun.
it's a noun. Yes, yeah. That's why it says it within a bracket and meaning it's a noun. Yeah. Okay,
So
so
this is the, we can recognize with the star that that thing is a noun, and
yeah,
yeah, these
so
dictionaries are made only for verb. There is nothing for noun. Means if we are searching for mother, if we are searching for noun,
no,
there is
no,
no
you can
dictionary
search
for.
nouns also. So for example, kalam, you can say kalamun and it will bring you. Yeah. So you can do that too. Yes. But mostly, for us, the usage is for the verbs. But all
Yeah,
of
but
there, yeah. So
sometimes we in lesson some words we want to see, like in English words, we are stuck with some words that can be noun, anything, na. So
that's
dictionary
correct.
means
Yeah.
it should give everything.
So you need to know the roots, yeah. So for example, nikahun, for example, nikah, the wedding ceremony, right? Nikah. You need to know the nakaha yankehu. Yeah, nakaha is my root words, noon, kaf, and ha. If you put alif there and start looking for it, for example, khuruj, yeah, which means exit. Khuruj. And you are looking for khuruj, you will not find it. You need to know that my root letters are kha, ra, and ja. Yeah, so those are, yeah, so that's what we are learning, right? So that's why. What's the next word? So the homework was easy if you know how to use the dictionary. Otherwise, you will have difficulty. Next word, please.
Fatara.
Khatara.
Fatara. Fa.
Fatara. So you click here and you go, and Fatara is over here. Fatara, yafturu, fatr, yeah, the master, to split, cleave, break apart, and all of that. And then, so I let you now. I'm going to skip the rest of the homework with this regard, so that we don't spend too much time. But you need to now do your part in terms of do the make sure you have this dictionary and make sure you use it, inshallah, all the time. Yeah, so it's giving you all the meaning wherever it is used. And then, for example, you need to look at the now inni wajjahtu wajhiya lillazi fatara samawati wal ard. You need to look the analysis. So it's surah number 6 and ayah number 79. So I go to my Arabul Quran, surah 6, ayah 49. You go there and you can just scroll through and you go to your ayah. Or was it 49 or which number was it? I forgot. Surah 6, ayah 79. Yeah, so 79. Keep going. Seventy. 79. Yeah, so this is my analysis of inni wajjahtu wajhiya lillazi fatara samawati wal arda hanifa wa ma ana minal mushrikeen. So this is basically giving you the whole analysis of it, and this is the app that I use all the time. But there are many apps which gives you the analysis. I like this one. It's easier to navigate within few seconds. You are on the ayah and you can take a look at it. And inna harfu nasbin wa tawkidin mushabba bil fail wal ya'u damir muttasilin mabniun ala sakun. See all of this, alhamdulillah, we know it. So alhamdulillah, that is good. So let's take a break over here, 10 minutes, and then we will continue, inshallah, doing the homework further, inshallah. So we are on officially on 10 minutes break. If anybody has any question, please feel free. Other than that, we will not continue with the lesson yet until we finish the break, inshallah.
So, brother,
Assalamu
Ichtal.net, is it a URL, or is there an app which consolidates all these dictionaries together?
Yes, so Ashtal.net is a URL, basically it's a website that they have consolidated all the dictionaries and make them index. The PDFs are indexed, I think, at the back, but makes it very easy. And you do need data in order to use it. If you are away from home, or you need Wi-Fi or data, because otherwise it will not. You cannot download it. It's not an app. It's a website that you go there. But all of us, I think these days, everybody has data, so you can use it. Otherwise, you will have to use it at home when you have Wi-Fi available.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. But very good resource, very useful, and a
Brother,
lot of
which one
questions.
you said is Quranic dictionary? Which one are Quranic dictionary from this list?
Yeah, so this list, these two that I use a lot are Quranic, which is John Penrice, the one at the top right now, and the one underneath it.
Quranic pen tribe. Okay, pink color. Sure.
Yes, the pink
Pen.
color. John Penrice is the name of the person, and the other one is
Nadvi.
Nadvi. Yes, those are the ones. M.G. Fried, I told you, is a good dictionary, but is from a Qadiani. And
So
then
it Qadiani, then it must be something wrong, no?
so not necessary. I have not found so far, but their Akida is wrong, right? So that's where
So basic, we should avoid, no? They would have
yeah,
translated
exactly. Yeah.
accordingly.
So what I do is sometimes if I need to, then I consult it with the caution, and plus always consult also the other dictionary, which is Nadvi is very good, you know. Yeah. Those ones, keep that in mind, and plus, you know, the other translations also. So not an issue as long as we are aware of.
Which one would you recommend for Urdu? In this,
Honestly, I don't use that much of Urdu.
Okay.
So Urdu, you have to try to see which one you like.
Okay.
Yeah, so Urdu,
I
what I use
got one
is a
app.
lot
I
is
have
so
an app in that I have to type all the I don't know it's a root word or not, but for book one, book two, only the three letters only now. So I type it, but they ask for the bab. So you have to put the bab, then the full list of conjugation, madi, mudare, majhul, ismu file, and everything in a sequence way. It's like this is difficult, na? I will share it with you. If you will like it, then you can share it in the group.
yeah, I have seen that. I have seen that, but do share it.
Conjugation,
Yes,
Arabic conjugation.
yeah.
It's
But
very
that is
good.
more that's for conjugation part, and I have come across sometimes it does have mistakes in it. So you have to use it
Okay.
with the caution. Yeah. For Urdu, Brother Fayaz, the one I use is with regards to Iqran Explorer. Then I go here and I have translations by different translators, and the one I use is by Urdu Fateh, this one here. And I go back. So looking at the translation of the Quran Majid.
Which one again? Fateh?
Yes.
It's in the
Fateh
same.
I
It's in
think
the same.
Fateh Jalandhari or something like that. Sorry?
It's in the. It is
No,
in the
no,
same.
no. This is Quran Explorer, just another
Okay,
app.
Quran Explorer. Okay.
QuranExplorer.com. Yeah. So I use Quran Explorer a lot, and I use this one over here, which is Quran Majid. I use
Yeah.
this a lot as well. Yes. So that's also a good app in terms of
So
Quranic
can
app.
you share all these three apps: Quran Majid, Ashtal, and Arab?
Yeah, I'll share for now
Yeah.
the dictionary and the Arab al Quran,
Okay.
because if I share too many, then people don't download it, becomes too much. Then everybody has their own favorite app with regards to the Quran Majid, so that is fine, inshallah.
Okay. I will separately request you for Quran Majid.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
do that, no
Okay.
problem. And yeah, so I'll do that, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I'm sorry I started late, joined you guys late. So I don't know the ABCD. I'm beginning to look into dictionary, concerning dictionary, and which website or the applications should I download to access whatever you are talking about,
Yeah,
consulting.
so Brother Anwar, yeah, we spoke about it in detail. There is about half an hour, I
In the
think.
beginning, I see.
Yes, so
Okay,
look
so
at
I
the
will
video.
listen to the audio.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, I'm going to share this website, which is ashtar.net, and just add it to your home page, make an icon there, and then every
Mhm.
time click. So I showed the whole class. So I have a icon over here, which is on the second row on the right side. You see over here Arabic Almanac, right? It's Arabic dictionary. So you click on it and it's opens up, and then you can just search, click on search, and then any verb you are looking for example, you don't know the meaning of it, you have to know the root letters. This is, so for example, you say Nasara, so Ra, and you click OK, it's going to bring you Nasara. Now all I have to do is I click on the dictionary that I'm looking for, and it will gives you all of this Nasara. And then I hide this one. I need to go to Nadvi. Nasara, where is it used in the Quran Majid? So Nasara is going to give you Nasaru, Nasarna, Yansuru, all of that with the meaning, all of them are there. So we spoke about it in detail. Do take a look. If you have still any questions, feel
How
free
to
anytime.
make the icon? How to make screen website on the
Yeah,
screen?
so that part is, I don't know how to, I mean, it's very easy, but
This
you
one, the blue color, Arabic, English, that is the
But from
icon.
sir, from the website, it does not open this when you go on there. There must be some
Yeah.
hidden way somewhere.
No, you click on the Morid. It says on the page website, says Morid. Click on the Morid and you will have this page. So I'll share with my, I'll share my icon. Now, why don't I do it right now so that you will have it?
Yeah,
So I can do
the
it right now.
gaming.
Share bookmark, and I can go to WhatsApp and share with all of you right now. It's asking me for my. Okay, and I can go over here. Aman class. And it's done. For some reason, it's not taking it at the moment, so I'll do that later on, inshallah. Don't worry. Maybe it did, but I don't know.
No, no.
Okay, so I'll share it. Yeah, I'll share it. It's not going through right now.
This is something we haven't touched today. I think we talked more about this. You mentioned in the homework that consult the, but we didn't know how to consult, what to look, which one to load, and which one to, you know.
Yeah, so that's the purpose
So
of
I
your.
would listen the this recording from the beginning and try to find out how you. But please do send the link or whatever the website
Yes.
name or
Yep.
app's name, and then we'll try to find out how to
Inshallah.
access dictionaries.
Inshallah, yes.
Well, I think we should not use the Qadiani, the translation, because I have heard that they twist the words about and they have their own Quran. Sort of, heard them arguing. So for a layman who doesn't know Arabic, that person can easily get confused.
Yeah, that's why I gave you a warning that, it is, uh, not recommended. Yeah.
There are others available. Why bother for them? Then,
Exactly. Yes. So, Brother Masood, you asked for the books in the. So, the books are not available. But if you send me a message, I'll see if I can find one set for you, inshallah. If you are in Toronto area, then I can maybe get you one set, inshallah. Otherwise, yeah, mostly people are working with the PDFs. So with this, we can go back to our class, inshallah. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so we are done with the part of the homework. We skipped some of the verbs because now the job will be for you, that don't just assume that you know it. Look for these verbs, and you can still do it if you want. You can send it to me also, the masters, and that will be a good practice in terms of how to use the dictionary, inshallah. So very, very important that we do that inshallah. Okay, so the next question is, Brother Taki, your turn. Ismu tasghir. So what is their the ismu tasghir used for, and what's the most common version?
Yeah, ism tasghir in English, I'll have to read the Arabic one, but in English it's a noun which is used to denote something which is very rare, or its greatness or disliking or extreme love of it. And
Exactly,
Arabic it
yes.
says هو اسم يدل على قلته أو على حقارته أو على عظمته أو على حبه.
MashaAllah. Yeah.
So
Wazan?
and wazan is fu'ailun, mostly fu'ailun. You mentioned that there are some other wazan sometime, but mostly it's fu'ailun.
Yes. And so let's do the wazan. Let's who's next? Brother Shahid. Do the next Hasanun. What will be the ismu tasghir?
Husainun,
Yes, and Rajulun.
Rujalun,
Yeah. Sahlun.
Suhailun,
Yeah.
Sufailun,
Yeah.
Ubaidun,
Yeah.
Kubailun.
Yes. Qubailun, meaning right before. Yeah. So, mashallah, that's good. You can lower your hand. Sister Asma. Next one, translate. Where is my pen? Here it is.
Where is my pen? Aina Kalami. Here it is. Ha huwa za.
Yes, mashallah, easy. And Sister Najma.
So for here, if you want to say here, he is also, we can say the same, right? Ha huwa za.
Za. Ha huwa za. Yeah. Ha huwa za. Ha anaza. Ha antaza. Here you are. All of
Yeah.
that. Yes. Yeah. So that is fine. Yes. And also, instead of za, you can say zaka. Here that is, or there that is. Yeah. So something like that. Yes. Yes. So for zaka also. So here it is and there it is. For example, if you want to say there it is. It is, yeah. So you will say ha huwa zaka. And here it is, but it is referring to a feminine, ha huwa zaki, or ziki or zaki. Yeah, ziki, I think.
So ha is not denoting any gender, right?
Yeah, so ha is known as harfu tanbih. That
Okay.
is getting attention.
Okay.
Harfu tanbih, yeah. So it's for getting attention. You get the attention by saying ha. Okay, so Sister Najma, next one. Where is my purse? Here it is.
Aina mahfazati. Ha hiya zi.
Yes, mashallah. Next is, whose turn is next? Brother Abdul Rahman.
Yes.
Last one.
So where is my son? Here I am. So aina bni ha ana dha.
Ana za. Mashallah. So that was our homework, alhamdulillah.
So it is written in the ki ha anaza, like we spell it like noon with a fatha. It is the same ana, like me, I, ana, alif noon, and it is written like with the alif, noon, alif.
Yes, yeah. So remember, ana is where is it? I'm just looking. Yeah. So you mean that ha anaza is written like this? Anaza. Which part you have?
Yeah, I have both questions. Like ha is a separate word.
Yeah.
Then ana should have a alif there to begin with, and ana should have alif to end with, right?
Yeah, so it's an expression, they write it like this, but if you want, you can write it like ha, ana, za, like this also. Yeah. The issue is that, this ana then supposed to have a zero on it, right? In the Quran Majid, you see zero on ana,
Mhm.
because why? What is the meaning of this zero? Is that which is
It is
called
one count to when we recite it, right?
yeah. So yeah, when you stop on it, you will count it to two. Otherwise, you just ignore it. Yeah. So that's the reason. Yeah. So then you need to have a zero on it or ha anazar, the way it's,
Brother,
but it's expression. Yes.
when we write it like another, like in the first example, do we have a alif panjariya over it, over the ha?
No, no. Yes, no,
Okay.
I don't see it. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, so it's an expression, so it's expressions can have an exceptions, but you write it like this. Yes, inshallah. Okay, so let's continue our lesson we were doing. We were supposed to start the tamarin, inshallah. Yeah, so we finished the lesson and we will start our tamarin. So tamarin exercises. هذه أمثلة للفعل المعتل معتل fa'i. Yeah, so why this alif lam is there? We learned that this is an exception, right? That when the amil and the mamul is the relationship, then you have an exception that you can, if you want to, you can have a alif lam with a mudaf. Usually mudaf never has alif lam, but some exceptions can be there. Yeah, and all of these are Mutalul Fai, also known as Mithal. Mithal. And then what kind of a Mithal? Wawi. Right? All of these which are given. So Wajada, Wasala, Wazana, Wa'ada, Wada'a, Wahaba, Wajaba, and Wakafa. Yeah. So what's the meaning of Wajada? He found. Wasala, he connected. Wazana, he weighed. Wa'ada, he promised. Wada'a, he put. Wahaba, he granted. Wajaba, it was necessary, or he was necessary. We don't say he was necessary, it was necessary. Wakafa, he stopped, or he stood up, right? So these are important verbs, so we should know their meaning, all of them. Yes, so very important that, inshallah. So one thing I need to do is we need to go back, and I'll add a place over here, or maybe in this one over here, and some more explanation I'll give you for our benefit, inshallah. So just let me make it smaller, not letting me.
So explanation on mu'attalat we're talking about.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Explanation on mu'tallat, yes. So we're talking about now mithal. Al-mithalu. So mithal can be of two kinds, right? Mithal yai, number one. Yeah, mithal yai. So just remember that mithal yai, I should have written it from there. I don't know why I wrote down like English. So number two kinds of misal. Misal can be wawi or yai, right? With that we know. So can be. So if it's yai, then just remember that laysa fihi elalun. Elalun. Yeah, meaning there is no weakness. What is the meaning? Just like we conjugated normal verb, yeah. So for example, yaqina. we're talking about Madi, and we are talking about misal ya. So ya qina. Yaqina means to have faith, to have the yaqeen, to have the affirmation. So yaqina, we will conjugate it just like normal. So yaqina, yaqina, yaqinu, yaqinat, yaqinata, yaqinna, yaqinta, yaqintuma, yaqintum, yaqinti, yaqintuma, yaqintunna, yaqintu, yaqinna. No change in it. Laysa fihi ilalun in the madi. Yeah. So this is, now I should say ye ma din. Now mudare also laysa fihi ilalun. There is no weakness in it in mudare also. So mithal, that's why it's called misal, because it acts more like a normal verb. Yeah. So yaqina yayqanu, yay no. When we conjugate yayqanu, yayqanani, yayqanuna, yayqan taykanu, taykanani, yayqanna, and then taykana, taykanani, taykanuna, taykanina, taykanani, taykanna, aikana, naikana. And you can, listening to my video, you can write it down. All of them will be the excellent part, so make your own notes, all of these. So the important thing is laysa fi elan, either madi or mudare. So if it's mithal yai, we never need to worry about anything. It's just we conjugate it just like normal verb. Nothing gets dropped, no harka gets dropped, no harka gets changed, nothing. All four things that happen with the weak letters, nothing happens with the, if it's a misal yai, madi or mudari. Okay, so now we look at so the one we looked at is misal yai, right? Number two, now we look at misal wawi. So this is now wawi. So misal wawi, under misal wawi, you can have madin. So under wawi, you have madin, right? And then we will take a look at mudari also. So under madin, laysa fihi a lalun. Fihi a lalun. Makes it easy. So in if it's misal wawi and in past tense, no change, will be the same all the time. Yeah. So for example, wajada, misal wawi, no change. Wajada, wajada, wajadu, wajadat, wajadata, wajadna, wajatta, wajattuma, wajattum, wajatti, wajattuma, wajattunna, wajattu, wajadna. Did we drop anywhere wow? No. Did we change the haraka on wow? No, nothing got changed. Yeah. So as it is. So laisa fihi elal, madi, and mithal wawi. Yeah. Now mudare. In mudare. So now this one wajada, remember that it has a fatha on the middle radical. If it has a kasra or a dhamma middle radical, still the same. So it doesn't have any ilal in it, still the same. Yeah. Mudare, now this is, we are talking about mithal wawi and then mudare. Under mudare, you can have dhamma on the second radical. Yeah. So dhamma, mudare, and then dhamma on second radical. Yeah. So you can have a dhamma, you can have a fatha, or you can have a kasra on the second radical. So when it has a dhamma on the second radical, and now we don't need to memorize all of this. This is more detailed explanation for the person who wants more details. Other than that, you don't really need this. So if you find it hard, no, don't worry too much. Just listen to it, and remember that there are changes that take place. That's all. Yeah. So mudare, when you have a dhamma on the middle radical, laisa fihi ilal, fihi ilalun. But these are very rare. This category, dhamma on the second radical with misal, wavi, very rare. Very rare verbs. Yeah. So for example, one verb that I could find was to do wadu. So vada yadu from so vadua. Vadua, which is past tense. I'm giving you the mudare. Yau du'u. Yau du'u. Like this, to do wadu. Yeah. So we said laisa fihi ilal. There is no ilal when you have a dhamma on the second radical. Yes, and it is mithal wavi, right? So no ilal, no change. So yaudu'u, then again yaudu'ani, yaudu'una, normal, just like all the time that we have been doing it. Yeah. So
The
this is
meaning is what Vadu we do before prayer.
yeah.
That is
Yes.
Vadu.
Yeah, to do wadu. So vadua means he did wadu, he performed wadu. Yaudu, he is doing wadu, right? So this is to do wadu. So the important thing is laisa fihi ilal, there is no change in it, no weakness. It's just we will conjugate it as normal. So this is our first category, that you have a dhamma on the second radical. Second category is that you have a kasra on the second radical. So I will write it ilu, ilu, kasra on second radical. Ilu, yeah. Ilu fihi ilal. This is where the weakness comes in. Fihi ilalun daiman, always. Fihi ilalun daiman, that when you have a kasra on the second radical, you will have a ilal in mudare all the time. Let me give you an example. Yaujidu. Yaujidu. You have a kasra on the second radical. So in the mudare, what will happen? This waw, this first of all sukoon gets dropped and then waw gets dropped. So it all together we just drop the whole thing. This gets dropped in the mudare. Yajidu. Yajidu. All the time we will just now keep it dropped. So yajidu, yajidani, yajiduna. There is no more wow anymore. It looks like three letters, ya, jim, and dal. No, there was actually a wow which got dropped. Because why? Because when mudare has a kasra on the second radical, there is an ilal, there is a weakness in it, and we must apply the rules of weakness. So what is the rule that we apply all the time? Yajibu hasful wow. The rule says that yajibu, it is necessary. Yajibu hasful wow. Has to be the wow has to be dropped. Yeah, all the time. Yeah. So in mudare, when middle radical has a kasra, you will drop the wow all the time. So yajidu, waqafa, yawqifu. Yawqifu. What will become? You drop the waw with the sukoon yaqifu, yaqifu, waqafa yaqifu. Yeah. Wazana yawzinu, yawzinu. Can somebody help me? What will it become?
Yazinu.
Yazinu, wow will be dropped.
Exactly. Wow will be
Yazinu.
dropped. So yazinu. Wazana
Is there
yazinu.
this Wajada can be from Bab Karum also. Yau Judu. It is that possible? I have written. Is that it's coming from two Bab? Yajidu also
You'll-
I have written.
So if it's
And
there, then you will have to check the dictionary. What does dictionary say? Does it come from the two Bab? The dictionary will tell you that part. Okay.
okay,
So
because I have written in both the Bab. Means
where have you written from?
I don't know.
Yeah. So
From
that's
some slides or somewhere.
yeah. So
I
you
was
have to
making
see.
the notes now. So that
Yeah.
time I made it. So now I don't
Yeah.
know.
So
The
yeah.
reason
So you need to check the dictionary. Does it come from the two Bab? The
and the
dictionary will tell
reason
you.
for dropping the wow, what should I write? What should
Yes.
Elalin
So, yes. So the reason is that whenever you have a kasra on the second radical in mudare and it is mithal wawi, the rule is yajibu hasful waw. In mudare you must drop the waw. That's the rule. Yeah. So yawzinu actually was yawzinu becomes yazinu. Okay. And then let's look at another one. Wa'ada yawidu. Yawidu will become what?
Ya'idu.
Ya'idu. Ya'idu. We cannot say yawidu anymore. We must say ya'idu. Waritha yarisu. Yawrisu. Yawrisu becomes he inherited, right? Becomes yarisu. Yarisu. So why we are dropping the waw with a sukoon? Why? Because the second radical, all of them has a kasra. So that's a rule that must drop. Yeah. Yawliju. He entered. He's entering. Yawliju becomes yaliju. Yaliju. What happened to the waw? Waw got dropped. Why? Because the middle radical has a kasra, and it is a rule that when you have a middle radical kasra and it's mithal wawi, you must drop the waw with the sukoon. So this must be dropped. All of them, you see that. So I think enough examples in Alhamdulillah. So
So
here we are.
go
Go ahead.
going back to the first example, wajada for misal wawi, the mudare form is mawjudu,
no,
yawjudu.
Yawjidu, yeah.
But then because we have in the case one, if there is a dhamma on the second radical, then there is supposed to be no change. So taking the example,
Dhamma on the second.
Yeah, if there is a dhamma on second radical, then there will be no change, right? There is no illa there.
This one you're talking about?
I'm confused between the examples that we took. We took the example of Vajada, then we talked about the case one, in which the Dhamma, if it is on the second radical, then there is no.
Yeah. So Vajada, we're talking about less of Ela, right? This one you're talking about? Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this one we're talking about Mahdi. Vajada.
Okay.
Mahdi, no change.
Okay.
Mudare, change.
Yes.
Mudare, there is a change. Okay. So remember that first of all, let me go back now to recap. Yeah. So we have misal. First of all, we are looking at misal only, right? Misal meanings the first letter has to be either waw or a ya. Yeah. Now under misal, we look at misal yai. Misal yai. That means first letter is a ya. Misal yai can be madi or mudare, right? Laisa
Yes.
fihi elal, madi and mudare no elal. Okay, in both cases. We are okay?
Yes.
Now we look at wawi. Okay. Now under wawi, you have madin and you have mudare. Under madin, laisa fihi elal. Okay. Under
Yes.
mudare, you have then three scenarios. Mudare, you have a dhamma on the second radical. Laisa fihi elal. Then under mudare, you have a kasra underneath the second radical. Always there is a elal. Always you will drop the waw with the sakun. Always. Okay. The third scenario, what is the third scenario now left?
Last radical.
No, the second.
Fatha.
We always look at, yeah, fatha. We always look at the second radical. Last radical always will have a dhamma on in mudare. We know that. The third scenario is when you have a fatha on the second radical. Yaf alu. Yaf alu. Okay. The first case we looked at is, I should put, yeah, this is number one, right? So we looked at its dhamma on the second radical. The second, we looked at the kasra at the second radical. Now we need to look at the third one, which is fatha on the second radical. So I'm going to write over here, fathatun on second radical. We're looking at the second, all of them, because the second radical is what we need to worry about, right? So yaf alu. So now it is laisa fihi ilal lun illa except, so there is no ilal in it, illa iza kana ain kalima au lam kalima min haruf al halaqiyah.
Teacher, I have sent you one picture from that
Except.
Vajada, and it's from Bab Karuma. The mudare is yawjudu, and waw is not dropping like vadau. You can check. Just now I have sent it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay, inshallah, I will check it later on and I'll respond to you, inshallah. Okay, so the third case scenario we are looking at is right now is yaf alu. Okay, fatha on the second radical. Yeah, laisa fihi elal. There is no elal in it except when ain kalima or lam kalima is min haruf al halaqiyah. Yeah, what are the haruf halaqiyah? Hamza,
ha,
ain,
Ghain, ha.
And kha, right? So these six, we know that they are haruf halaqiyah. So if haruf halaqiyah is ain kalima or lam kalima, then we will drop the waw. Otherwise, we will not drop the waw. So let's look at the example. So for example, yaw jalu. Yawjalu. Fatha on the second radical. Jim has a fatha on it, and there is a misal wawi, waw came. So in mudare, should we say yajalu? Should we say that, or the waw should stay?
Waw should stay because there is no.
Why? Why? Because ain kalima. Exactly. Ain and lam kalima are not haruf halqiya, so there is no elal in it, so it will stay as yaw jalu.
Jalu.
Wajala yaw jalu.
Yaw
Okay. Now let me give you another one. Yaw habu.
Habu.
इसमें change होगा.
Yes. This will be
The wow will drop.
wow with the sukoon will drop.
Because of
It
ha.
Yahab.
Habu. And what about the Bab? Bab is important
तो ये
here.
बाप पे just stuck है.
Yes. Bab is important is that it's telling me that we are talking about the Bab which has a fatha on the second radical. Okay.
Fatha on the second.
Yes. Second radical, that's the part that we are looking for. So we looked at because there is only 3 scenarios. You can have a Dhamma. So sister, this is a different kind of approach in terms of the, Babs. Then you have to look at 6 Babs. But if you look at the Mudare by itself, you have to only look for 3 of them because the middle can have a Dhamma, can have a Kasra or a Fatha. We spoke about the one with the Dhamma. You guys can hear me, right? Inshallah.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So my system was acting weird, so I thought double check. Yeah. Then you can have a Fatha, you can have a Dhamma on the second radical, which is the first case we looked at. Then you can have a Kasra
No
on the
changes.
second radical. And then you have a third case in which you will have a Fatha on the second radical. When you have a Fatha on the second radical, if there is no change in it unless the Ain kalima or Lam kalima is one of the haruf halaqi. So we look at Yawhabu, we know that Ha is a harf halaqi. So we must drop the waw, Yahabu. Yawhabu becomes Yahabu. Let me give you another one example. Yeah. So Wada, to say goodbye, to leave. Yawda'u. Remember, all of them will have a fatha on the second radical because this is the same group, right? So Yawda'u, should we drop the waw or no?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Ain.
Because lam kalima is actually an ain. The last kalima is an ain, so it will become yada'u. Yada'u. Yeah. Give you another example. Wasya yawsa'u. To be spacious. Yawsa'u. Remember, all of them will have a middle radical will have a fatha, fatha, fatha. Yawsa'u. Should we drop the waw or no?
Yes, we will drop it.
Yes,
Ain is there.
yes. Yes.
Yawsa'u.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yawsa. Yeah, Yasau.
Yasa'u.
Yasau. Yawsau becomes Yasau. Why we drop the waw? Because the last letter, which is a lam kalima, is actually an ain, and ain is harfu halaqi. Yeah? So we must
And
drop.
from Bab Nasiya. Fatha.
So
Nasara,
it has a middle radical has a fatha on it. Yeah. Wati'a. Wati'a means to step. The mudare is yaw ta'u. Yaw ta'u has a hamza at the end. Should we drop the waw with the sukoon or no?
Meaning
To step. To step.
Yeah, it will drop. Hamza is there.
Yes, hamza is there, so it will become yata'u. Yata'u, like this. Yata'u. There's a hamza at the end, yeah. So yata'u. And then waqa yawqa'u.
It will not come in Mahmuz.
Yawqa'u will become
Yaqa'u.
Yaqa'u. Why we drop the waw? Because the last letter is a harfu halaqi. So some of you may find this was information too much. I agree with you, but it's not necessary to memorize it. Just know that changes take place and there is a reason behind those changes to take place. Okay, so this is, we are more details to it. If you like it, you can. If you find it too difficult, just know that changes take place, inshallah. So with this, let's continue with the lesson, inshallah. Yeah. So these verbs, I was saying that very important that we know the meaning of them. Yeah. So now we'll do question number 2. Ponder upon the following examples, then write the mudare of the following verbs. Yeah. So wajada, it was actually asluhu yawjidu. Hasfu huzifat minhu al-waw yajidu. Waw got dropped. Why waw got dropped? Is that we learned over here that when you have a, in mudare, is first of all it is misal, and it is misal wawi. If it was misal yai, no change, we know that. Misal wawi, changes take place when you have a middle radical has a kasra. So we go back here.
So
And
first of all, misal wawi in mazi there is no change. Only there is change in mudare.
mudare, yes,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah. So now we are getting the picture. Yeah. So in misal yai, mudare and madi, no change. Laisa fihi elal, no change. Misal wawi, in madi, laisa fihi elal, no change. In mudare, then you have in mudare 3 scenarios. First scenario is, then you have a dhamma in the middle radical, no change. Second is kasra in the middle radical, always change, which is the case over here. Kasra in the middle radical, all of these, they will have a kasra in the middle radical. We must huzifat al-waw yajidu. Why? Because Jim has a kasra underneath. All the time we are dropping the. So wakafa, what will it become? Yawkifu. Yawkifu. Sorry, my pen stopped writing. I have to, I think. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. So just want to make sure you can hear me. So my pen stopped working. I have to. Let's see if it works. So Yawkifu, now it's writing again. Yeah. Yawkifu, should we drop the waw?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, because it is a
Kasra in second radical.
Second radical has
Kasra is in second radical and it is misal wawi. So
Wawi.
we must drop the kasra whenever comes in the second radical. Yeah. So yawzinu, we must drop the waw. Why? Because kasra in the second radical. So yazinu. So now, inshallah, it will sound more familiar. Yazinu. Then same will be yasilu. So I'm going to skip the step. Yasilu, yajibu. It was actually yajibu, then becomes yajibu. Yajibu, and wa'ada ya'idu. Not ya'idu, ya'idu. Walaja yaliju. Yaliju. So whenever we will have a kasra, you just drop the waw. Yeah. Wada. So you see over here, wada mudarehu yada'u li'annahu mithla zahaba yazhabu. So yada'u. Yada'u. Middle radical has a fatha, right? Yada'u. Yes. Why we drop the waw?
because of the middle
Okay.
Illa.
and
Illa, the third. Lam is illa.
Ain with the ain.
Yeah,
This
lam
ain is
is
harf
halaqi.
halakia.
I
Halaqi. Harfu halaqi. So now we got this one over here. Yaf'alu. We said laysa fihi alal illa iza kana ain kalima aw lam kalima min hurufil halaqiyya. Over here, that's what happened. Dr. Saab did not explain into detail that what happened. Wada mudarehu yada'u li'annahu mithla zahaba yazhabu. So it's telling you that mudare has a fatha in it. But why still we drop the wow? Why? Because the lam kalima was from harfu halqi. Otherwise, we would not have dropped it. Yeah. Wahaba mithla wada. So wahaba yawhabu, no, yahabu. Why we are dropping?
Again,
Why we the wow?
The same thing because
Yes,
the ha is harf
same thing.
halakia.
Because either we look at ain kalima or lam kalima. Either one of them is a harfu halaqi, we will drop the wow. And that's where the huruf halaqi that we learned, that these are the 6 huruf halaqi. That's why we learned them, because now they are becoming
So
beneficial for us.
in case of the fatha on second radical, we are looking at both second radical as well as third radical and looking for the
Harfu halaqi.
harufi alaqata.
Yes, yeah, haruf
Okay,
halqiya.
okay.
If the
Yeah.
haruf halqiya comes, then you just drop them. You just
Yeah.
drop. Yeah.
So here
Now remember,
we are not
yes,
just focusing on the second radical, but second as well as third radical.
that's correct. Yes, yeah. Not the not their harka, but actual the radical itself has to
Yes.
be either harfu halqiya or has to be harfu halqiya. Then we will drop the wow. Now remember that we are not writing, right? So these are the rules that you should know. We should know. But if we forget, no problem, because in the Quran Majid you will be given the verb. All you have to know is that okay, the wow got dropped. That's all. Yeah, and so we will not be writing them. So don't worry too much about it if you find it overwhelming. But no problem with that. Yes.
And brother, the weaknesses, the explanation on Motalat, which we did right now in the last 15-20 minutes, these changes takes place in Bab when we talk about the Bab. So I'm little bit
Yeah.
got
So
confused. Someone said
yeah.
Bab, so I got little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, so if you look at the way I follow my teachers, they don't go worry too much about the babs. They go about the haraka itself. So if bab makes sense for you, that's fine. The same thing is the different way of saying it. The way I was taught is that you look at the haraka itself. That mudare can have middle radical can have a dhamma on it, it can have a kasra on it, or it can have a fatha on it. So what did we learn so far? If it has a dhamma on it, no change. If it has a kasra on it, always change. If it has a fatha on it, no change unless ain or lam kalima is a harfu halaqi. Makes sense? It makes it easy. I think we don't have to worry about the bab at all, but if you like the way with the babs, that's fine too. Is end result is the same, inshallah, for both of them, inshallah.
Teacher, Bab, Nasara and Karuma, the middle letter gets Dhamma.
Exactly,
Bab,
yes.
Daraba, Hasiba, the middle letter gets Kasra. Bab,
That's correct.
Fatha and Samia, middle letter get Fatha.
Fatha, yes.
So if because Mudare we have to know the Mudare, na? Without Mudare, like from which it's coming, from which Bab it is, Wahaba is from which Bab, means middle letter will get Kasra, Dhamma or Fatha. That should be known to further dropping of the Vav or what we have to do. So
Yes.
like two babs are like this. Nasara and Karuma gets Dhamma, and Daraba Hasiba gets Kasra, and Fataha Samia gets Fatha. So accordingly, we have to decide, and for the third one, we have to also see the harufe halqi. If it is from Fatha and Samia, then we will see the harufe halqi, and then accordingly we have to decide.
Whether
You're
is
right. So
confusing
yeah, so
for me. The Bab then is really getting me confused,
yeah, yeah. So either way, the end result is the same. Yeah. For me, I find it easier that you can have Dhamma, Fatha, or Kasra. If you have Dhamma, no change. If you have a Kasra, always change. If you have a Fatha, no change unless Ain and Lam Kalima or Haruf Halqi. Easy, inshallah. So that way, I think I find it very easy, inshallah. Yeah. So let's look at now question number 3. Now we are making Felo Amr from the Misal Wawi. Misal Wawi, we are making Felo Amr. Yeah. So Taqifu becomes قف لا يحتاج إلى همزة لأنه أوله متحرك. Yeah, so وقف يوقف يوقف. Yeah. So we said that if middle radical has a kasra, always elal, always drop the wow. So becomes yakifu. Yakifu. Agreed? No problem with that. So because there is a kasra on the middle radical, and we learned that fihi elalun daiman, always elal. So we dropped the wow. Now we need to make fellow amr from it. So we take taqifu, anta taqifu. Now we need to drop the harfu mudare. So ta get dropped. We need to put a sakun at the end. What are we left with is qif, stop. You are asking a male in front of you to stop. That's a fellow amr. Do we need hamzatul wasl? No. Why? Because we can pronounce it. First letter is not, so does not have a sakun on it, so we can pronounce it. So we say qif. That's how qif is formed. So these are the steps from taqifu, qif. Tazinu, zin. You are asking somebody to weigh. Wazana yazinu, to weigh, to measure something. So you are asking somebody to weigh. Zin, id, means to return, I believe. Id is, you are asking somebody to return. So the same concept. So, it will be tawidu. Tawidu will become ta'idu. Why we drop the ain and the waw? Why? Because this is middle, it has a kasra, and we said that if it has a middle radical has a kasra and it is misal wawi, daiman, fihi elalun daiman, right? Always we must drop the waw. So taidu, from taidu we remove the harfu mudare, we put sakun at the end. Id is left over here. So that is, id is basically you are asking somebody to, commanding them to return hub. So now this is Yohib ha Wahaba Yo Habu. So middle radical has a fatha. So we learned that if middle radical has a fatha, there is no alal in it except when ain and ain or lam kalima is a harfu halqi, which is the case over here, which you will find most of the time you will find it. It's most of the time you will find harfu halqi in there. And then it will be have a halal, so it will become yahabu, like this, yahabu. Then we make fellow from it, so we drop the ta and then put a sakun at the end, hub. Yeah, so fellow amr will become hub. Rabbana hab lana min ladunka rahma. Amin. So tada'u will become da. So this has a fatha in the middle radical, right? And fatha, we said that no ilal in it except when ain or lam kalima has a harfu halqi, which is the case over here. So we must drop the waw and becomes da. We have been looking at our exercises in tamarin da, put, and all the time. So this is the put. You're commanding somebody to put over here. So let us stop over here. We will continue from here, inshallah, next week. So with this, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwajihi ajma'in. Allahumma anfa'na bima allamtana wa allimna ma yanfa'una. Rabbana zidna ilman ajma'in. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين اللهم انصر إخواننا في فلسطين وفي غزة يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم كن لهم عونا ونصيرا رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين جزاكم الله خيرا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum
I'll
assalam.
still
Walaikum
moderate.
assalam
So
wa
if
rahmatullah.
anybody has any question, you can feel free, inshallah.
Yes, brother.